Yes. Hello, good evening all my dear students. Thank you for joining in Yatish sir live class. సో సార్ కొంచెం రెడీ అవుతున్నాడు. సో మీకోసం వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నాడు సారు. సార్ చూడండి మీకోసం ఎంత ప్రిపేర్ అవుతుండంటే వేరే లెవెల్ ఉంది సార్ ప్రిపరేషన్. సో మీకు ఏం డౌట్స్ ఉన్న సబ్జెక్ట్ పరంగా వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ హ్యావ్ డౌట్స్, సో జస్ట్ ఆస్క్ యతీష్ సార్ రిగార్డింగ్ సివిక్స్ అంటే యతీష్ సార్ ఇంక ఇక్కడ మనకి. వీఆర్ ఈగర్లీ వెయిటింగ్ సార్. వీరు సార్ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్. గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్. రాబ్బా సార్, ఫ్యాన్స్ ఆర్ వెయిటింగ్. సార్ ఇంకా రెడీ అవుతున్నాడు. యా, తపస్య ఫ్యామిలీ, గణేష్ ముదిరాజ్, హలో గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ ఆల్. గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్. మీకోసం చాలా మంచి చేశాడు. పీపీటీస్ అయితే వేరే లెవెల్ ఉన్నాయి, చాలా మంచిగా ఉంది. ఈ క్లాస్ మాత్రం మీకు మైండ్ బ్లోయింగ్ అవుతుంది, కంపల్సరీ చెప్తున్నా. ఇప్పటిదాకా నేను కూడా ఎంత అడ్వాన్స్డ్గా అయితే చేయలేదు పీపీటీస్. సార్ చాలా అడ్వాన్స్డ్గా చేసుకొచ్చాడు పీపీటీస్. సో మీకు కొంచెం సెట్ చేస్తున్నా సార్ కోసము. ఇవంతా సెట్ చేసినాక ఒక్కసారి వేట మొదలెడితే ఆగదు ఇంకా తీసాను. రైట్, సిగ్గుపడకు. ఓకే ఓకే.
హలో, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ ఆల్. వెల్కమ్ టు మ్యాథ్స్ సార్ వీరేష్ సార్ మ్యాథ్స్ క్లాసెస్. ఓకే, ఫర్ యూ ఐ మేడ్ ఏ పీపీటీ ప్రజెంటేషన్. మీకు ఎట్లా అంటే సివిక్స్ ఎలా రాయాలి, ప్రజెంటేషన్ చాలా ముఖ్యం మనకు. I made 100 marks question paper, 10 marks, 5 marks and 2 marks. Okay, we will start with our presentation. Okay, first of all, question not income. December no మూడే పీరియడ్లు వస్తున్నాయి. జరుపు. Okay, now we are going to start with very important question, that is define political science and explain its scope. As you know, this question is very important. I will say without this question paper there won't be a question paper. Means it is 100% guarantee question. Without this question there won't be a question paper. If you observe, take any 10 years or 15 years question papers, this question is pakka 100% sure. Okay, now as the political science students, we should know about what is political science and what is the scope of the political science. How you have to write, I will show you. Okay, first one, the question is define political science, explain its scope. Okay, define political science, explain scope. In this answer, if you want to get 10 out of 10, you should write introduction, definition, and scope, 9 points with conclusion. Sir, what we will write conclusion? What you understand by reading the answer, you have to write conclusion. What you write in the introduction, you can write. Okay, for example, you no need to worry. Okay, how to write introduction? I will give in a simple language and with own language. I will give 4-5 lines. Okay, first define political science, explain its scope. First one, in this one, you should write introduction. At least you have to write 4 to 5 lines or 4 to 5 points. Okay. After the completion of this answer, you may take the screenshot also for reading. In the political science and economics and commerce for intermediate segment, you should remember side headings. The side headings play an important role in the getting the good marks. Okay. First one, introduction of political science. What you write? We already know. Political science. How you will start means you have to write with a good impression. How will political science is a social science. First one. Okay. Political science is a social science. It was originated. It was or started. You can write. It was originated in 4th century. It was originated in 4th century. And the 4th century lo is started in another. Okay. Next, how it was developed by whom? By the Greek political philosophers. By Greek political philosophers. Who are they? We know. If you see our first year test book, you are going to find these pictures. These are the, who are these members? These are the political thinkers, the developers of the originators of the political science. For example, who are that one? Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Okay. First question only I am going to give a lecture. Because why? Because మీకు ఇది అర్థమైంది అనుకో ఆటోమేటిక్గా అన్ని రాయగలుగుతారు. ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇస్ ద బెస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. ఇది ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ మీరు బాగా రాస్తారు అనుకో అన్ని క్వశ్చన్ మీరు బాగా రాస్తారు. ఈ ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ బట్టే ద ఎగ్జామినర్ డిసైడ్ చేస్తాడు ఈ పిల్లాడికి సబ్జెక్ట్ వచ్చా రాదని. అందుకే మీకు డెప్త్గా చెప్తున్నా. ఓకేనా? లిజన్. ఇట్ వాస్ డెవలప్డ్ బై ద గ్రీక్ ఫిలోసఫర్స్ like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. There will be a relation among these three. There is a teacher and disciple relation, teacher and student. How you and I, me and you people are there, no? There is a relation among this Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Now, Aristotle regarded as the father of political science. Okay, Aristotle regarded as the father of political science. Why? Because he used the term, the political science, he used the term for the first time. Okay, he called political science as a master science. He called political science as a master science. సార్ ఇంత పెద్ద ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ చెప్తున్నారు సార్, మీరు ఎట్లా రాయాలని టెన్షన్ పడకండి. నేను ఫోర్ పాయింట్స్ చెప్తా, మీరు నోట్ డౌన్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ హౌ విల్ రైట్ ఇంట్రొడక్షన్. Political science is a social science. It was originated in the 4th century. It was developed by the Greek philosophers like Plato, Aristotle, and Socrates. Aristotle regarded as the father of political science. Okay, if you write these 4 and 5 points, it is enough for introduction. The examiner he know the conceptual clarity. He know how the political science is originated. Next, coming to the definition part. Definition part is very, very important. Why? Because in the question itself they are asking define political science. Define means they are asking what are the definitions of political science. In this one, at least you have to write at least one definition. We already know the famous definition given by J.W. Garner. It's a famous definition and very small definition. What J.W. Garner said: political science begins and ends with the state. What is saying? Political science begins and ends with the state. Don't write political science start and end with the state. Use the word begins, because it is the definition given by J.W. Garner. You are no one to give say that start. Okay, you should use the word political science begins and ends with the state. Begins, what is trying to tell is political science is nothing but the study of state. Everything is begins, everything is going to end with the state. Without state, there is no existence of political science according to J.W. Garner. Okay. Next, okay. Then if you want write other definition also you can write. Okay, you want write other definition also you can write. For example, Robert Dahl definition, Lasman and Kalpan definition. Political science is a scientific study of importance of power, authority, and influence. It is a definition given by Robert Dahl. Kalpan and Laswell. This is the political science is nothing but study of sharing and shaping of power. But if you write this one definition, it is more enough. Okay. If you write this introduction and definition, you will get 2 marks. Okay. Do you understand? If you write this introduction and definition, you will get 2 marks. Next, we are going to deal with the scope of the study. While playing PUBG, మీరు పబ్జీ ఆడేటప్పుడు ఏదో స్కోప్ పెట్టి అంటే ఏంటంటే జూమ్ చేసి చేయంటారు. అంటే వాట్ ఇస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్? బై స్టడింగ్ పొలిటికల్ సైన్స్ వాట్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గెట్, దట్ ఈస్ అ క్వశ్చన్. What we are getting as a political science student, what we are getting by studying political science. Okay, the scope of political science, you have to write, remember you have to write 9 points pakka. Try to write at least 8, but if you want to get 10 out of 10, you should write 9 points. Okay, simple, you have to write at least 2 lines. For example, first point, study of man in relation to the society, state and government. మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, మీరు సైడ్ హెడ్డింగ్ రాయకుండా మీరు ఎంత రాసినా కానీ వృధా. దెర్ ఇస్ నో వాల్యూ ఫర్ దట్ ఆన్సర్. ఓకే, ఆన్సర్కి వాల్యూ ఉండదు. కాబట్టి మీరు సైడ్ హెడ్డింగ్స్ మాత్రం సార్ గుర్తుంటలేవంటే కుదరదు. ఓకే, యూ షుడ్ లర్న్ 100%, యూ షుడ్ లర్న్ అండ్ యూ షుడ్ రైట్. వితౌట్ సైడ్ హెడ్డింగ్స్ దెర్ ఇస్ నో వాల్యూ, బికాస్ ఇన్ ద బోర్డ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ the examination valuation paper will give this kind of points only. ఎందుకంటే మాకు ఆల్రెడీ మాకు సబ్జెక్ట్ తెలిసి ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి పాయింట్స్ ఉన్నాయో చెక్ చేసుకుంటాం. వితౌట్ దిస్ పాయింట్ దెర్ ఇస్ నో యూజ్. ఓకే, లిసన్, ద స్టడీ ఆఫ్ మ్యాన్ రిలేషన్ టు సొసైటీ, స్టేట్ అండ్ గవర్నమెంట్. వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ వన్? బై స్టడీయింగ్ ద పొలిటికల్ సైన్స్ we are going to know how a man has a relation to the society, how a man has a relation to the state, how as a man relation to the government. Okay, means according to Aristotle, what Aristotle said is called as a father of political science. He said man is a, write this sentence important, man is a copy. Now you can take the notes also, copy please. Okay, man is a political animal. Man is a political animal. Why? Because why Aristotle stated like that? Because a man cannot live outside the society. A man cannot live outside the society. He cannot. Okay, he cannot live outside the society. Okay, that's why he said man is a political animal. Okay, then in the political science we are going to study how the man has the relation to the society, state and government. Okay, by studying political science we are going to know how the man has a relation to the citizens and state and society and government. That is the first one.
How many points we should write? They are asking.
How many points? At least if you want to get 10 out of 10, you should write 9. But if you are average sir, average student means at least try to write 8 points. I said side headings are very very important. Okay na? Side heading rasi, you try to give your own explanation. Without side heading, don't write the answer. Okay, next, స్టడీ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్, సెకండ్ పాయింట్. ఈ ఆన్సర్లో మొత్తం రిపీటెడ్ ఉంటుంది, మొత్తం రిపిటేషన్ ఆఫ్ వర్డ్స్ విల్ బి దేర్. ఓకే, స్టడీ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్. బై స్టడీయింగ్ పొలిటికల్ సైన్స్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లర్న్ స్టేట్. ఆల్రెడీ ఐ సెడ్ what I said. According to J.W. Garner, what he said, it is begins and ends with the state. Means without state there is no political science. State should be there in the, it is play an important role in the political science. Okay, in this second point, how you are trying the study of political science going to explain how state is origin, how state it has a nature, how state has a powers, how state has a functions in the political science. Okay, then by it going to explain the relation between a citizen and the state. Next, you have to write this points ma, because why I am writing means You should mention this point: origin, nature, power, functions. Okay. Next, the study of government. Okay, it is third point also very very important. Okay, by studying political science, we are going to know about how government is going to work. What is the purpose of government? Okay, means it is a third point. We already know is a state is a fiction character. We don't going to see the state. How is the state going to run? With the help of a agency. What is the agency name? It is a government. Okay, the agency means it is a government. What you write? Government is a agency, or you may write it is a servant. Better to use the word agency only. Okay, government is the agency of the state. Okay, with how, what is the purpose of government? The purpose of government is the welfare of the people. It's going to promote welfare schemes. Okay, there are three organs of government. You already know. What are the three organs? You can comment. What are the three organs of the government? How many organs are there and what are they? I am expecting in the comments. If you are attending on live, please comment. How many organs of government and what are they? Okay. Okay. Listen. Good. Shivani. Good ma. Executive, judiciary, legislature. Good. Okay. The study of government. Okay. Government has the three organs that are legislature and executive and judiciary. If you read these two lines, enough. Next, fourth one, study of association and institution. It is very important. By political science, we are going to, by learning the political science, we are going to know what are the different associations are there, what are the different institutions are there in the society. For example, what is the purpose of association? Association is nothing but a group of people, they formed for particular purpose. For example, student association. What is the purpose of student association? They are going to protect the rights of the students. For example, women association, they are going to protect the rights of the women. Means by studying political science, we are going to learn what are the various associations protecting the rights and what are the various institutions which are supporting the political science. Okay, that is the fourth point. Next, study about rights and duties. What are rights? Rights are very very important to a individual. We can't live without rights. Rights are our claims nothing but we should take it. Okay, rights are claims of the people, we should enjoy it. Okay, by studying the political science, we are going to learn about what are the rights and duties in the political science. For example, why we are going to learn? As a political science student, we should know what are the types of rights and duties. The math student or biology student, they don't know what are they know actually what are fundamental rights, but rights are different. There are political rights, civil rights, human rights, natural rights. There are so many types of rights. As a political science student, we should learn what are the types of rights and duties there in the society. Okay, by studying political science, we are going to know about various rights. They are like natural rights, civil rights, fundamental rights. Okay, legal rights. These are important. Duties are nothing but what certain obligations are there, we should perform. When we are enjoying rights, we should do some of the duties. Next, sixth one, study about national and international issues. Simple. By studying political science, we are going to know what are the national issues are happening. Who is the prime minister? Who is the president? What is the roles and functions of the prime minister, president? What is the current scenario is going on in India? That are called national issues. What are international issues? How the India is going to stand in the UNO? What is the role played by India? For example, today Iran, Israel, and America, there is a war kind of situation among these countries. What is the stand of India in international relation? Okay, means by as a political science student, we are going to know what are the national and international student issues. Okay, next, then comparative seventh one, study of comparative government and politics. Means what is this here? By studying political science, we are going to compare what are the how the government is there in India, how the government is in the USA. how the politics may happen in India, how the politics there in England. As a political science student, we are going to study what are the different politics and what are the forms of governments there in the other countries. Next, uh, political analysis. I said political science is originated in the 4th century. Today we are there in the 21st century. How it is evolved, how it is transferred, that is called as a modern political analysis. Earlier, according to their Greek philosophers, they said political science is the study of state. But today, in the 21st century, what is the definition of state means? It is nothing but is a public policy. Welfare of the people is important. Okay, means the the way of the meaning of political science is changed. There are new concepts also evolved, like political development, political culture, political communication. Okay, these are developed in the political science. Next, last one, study of public policy. Last one మీకు అనిపిస్తలేదు ఇక్కడ రాస్తా. Study of public policy. Public ante there is public is nothing but people. Policy means what is the program, what is the scheme is going to do for the people. By studying political science, we are going to know what are the schemes are there in the political, for example, in the country. For example, education policy, environmental policy, industrial policy. Okay, there are so many policies are going to framed by the government. By studying political science, we are going to learn the different public policy. Public policy nothing but they are going to do the welfare of the people. Therefore, the welfare of the people. మీకు అర్థమైంది అనుకుంటా. You understand this all. First, you have to write introduction, then definition, and this 9 points. At least to try to explain in your own words. Okay, na? This is the very important question. You may take the screenshot. వీలైతే స్క్రీన్షాట్ తీసుకోండి. 1 minute. Okay, hope that you take the screenshot also. Good evening, good evening, good evening. There are so many highs from my students. Okay, and also do subscribe Mass Viresh sir YouTube channel. Okay, next we are going to learn next answer. Okay, the second very important question. How I said in the first question, this is the second very important question. It is also 100% guarantee. Pakka question. Pakka question. Already you people have 10 marks in your jab by define political science and explain scope. Other next to 10 mark question. What's the question? Define state. Define state. Explain the essential elements of state. Explain essential elements of state. It is also very important question. Okay, conclusion. What you will write in conclusion? By studying political science, we are going to learn various how the government is going to function, how we are going to learn rights and duties, how you conclude, what you understand by the political science. You should write 2 lines only enough. Okay, next one we should move fast because we have to explain 100 marks paper. Next explain in Telugu sir. Telugu. Okay, I will try. ట్రై కాదు చేస్తాను, ఎందుకంటే తెలుగు స్టూడెంట్స్ కూడా ఉన్నారు. అంటే తెలుగు అంటే ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ వాడు తెలుగు కాదు, చెప్తాను మధ్యలో. నెక్స్ట్, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్. లిసన్, సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇట్స్ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ కూడా 100% వస్తుంది. డిఫైన్ స్టేట్ అండ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఎసెన్షియల్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్. దీంట్లో మీరు ఏం రాస్తారంటే ఇంట్రొడక్షన్. దీంట్లో కూడా ఇంట్రొడక్షన్ రాయాలి. యూ షుడ్ రైట్ ఇంట్రొడక్షన్. అట్లీస్ట్ 4-5 పాయింట్స్ రాయాలి మీరు. ఓకే, ఎందుకంటే ఇంట్రొడక్షన్కి డెఫినేషన్కి 2 మార్క్స్ క్యారీ అవుతాయి. మీరు రాయకపోతే ఆటోమేటిక్గా వీఆర్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు కన్సిడర్. లిసన్, హౌ యూ విల్ రైట్? ఐ విల్ సే సింపుల్ 4 పాయింట్స్. ఫస్ట్, వాట్ యూ విల్ రైట్? ఇంట్రొడక్షన్. State is a State is a modern word. స్టేట్ ఈజ్ ఏ మోడర్న్ వర్డ్. మోడర్న్ వర్డ్ ఎందుకంటే హిస్టరీలో పోతే చాలా లెంత్ ఉంటుంది, ఎందుకంటే డిఫరెంట్ నేమ్స్ వాడేవాళ్ళు. స్టేటస్, సివిటస్ అనుకుంటా, డిఫరెంట్ పొలిటికల్ థింకర్స్. కానీ స్టేట్ ఈజ్ ఏ మోడర్న్ వర్డ్. ఫస్ట్ లైన్
కంక్లూషన్ కంపల్సరీ అంటారు.
ఇఫ్ యు రైట్ కంక్లూజన్ గుడ్, బట్ అంత కంక్లూజన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ అని కాదు, కంక్లూజన్ లేకుండా రాయొచ్చు, పర్లేదు. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్. స్టేట్ ఈజ్ ద మోడర్న్ వర్డ్. ద వర్డ్ స్టేట్ first time used by the word state first time used by Italian, don't need write Italian, write name, Machiavelli. Okay, actually he is an Italian political philosopher. His name is Niccolo Machiavelli. Okay, his name is Niccolo Machiavelli. In his book The Prince, you have tried like this. In his book The Prince in 1513. Okay, the word state is first time used by Machiavelli in his book The Prince in the 1513. What will write third point? This is introduction. Next, what is the third point? State is a important sovereign institution. State is a important sovereign institution. State is a sovereign important institution. Sovereign means nothing but supreme power. If you write these 3 points, enough introduction. State is a modern word. The word state is first time used by Machiavelli in his book The Prince in 1513, the year. Or you can write, instead of writing 1513, you may write 16th century. You can write 16th century also. 16th century అని కూడా రాయొచ్చు మీరు. ఓకే, కనిపిస్తలేదు అనుకుంటా. 16th century అని రాయండి, ఏం కాదు. ఓకే, వాట్ యు రైట్? స్టేట్ ఇస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ సావరిన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. సావరిన్ అంటే సుప్రీం పవర్ అని అర్థం. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వన్ డెఫినేషన్ పార్ట్కి వెళ్ళిపోతే ఒక నిమిషం పర్లేదు. ఓకే, డెఫినేషన్ పార్ట్కి వెళ్ళిపోతే ఏదైనా ఒక డెఫినేషన్ రాయండి. 2 డెఫినేషన్, నో నీడ్ టు రైట్ 2 డెఫినేషన్స్. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ గెట్ 99, యూ షుడ్ రైట్ 2. సార్ మాతోటి అంత ఎందుకు సార్ మేము 99 అంటే, యావరేజ్గా రాయాలనుకుంటే ఒక డెఫినేషన్ రాయండి, సరిపోతుంది. ఓకే, వాట్ ఆర్ ద డెఫినేషన్స్? ఫస్ట్ వన్, ఉండ్రో విల్సన్. వాట్ ఉండ్రో విల్సన్ సేయింగ్? స్టేట్ ఈస్ అ పీపుల్ ఆర్గనైజ్డ్ ఫర్ లా విత్ ఇన్ అ డెఫినెట్ టెరిటరీ. ఏమంటారు ఇక్కడ చూడండి, సింపుల్గా నేను డివైడ్ చేస్తాను. హౌ యూ ఆర్ టు రీడ్ స్టేట్. What is saying? It's a people organized for what? For law within a definite territory. ఇంక సింపుల్గా చెప్పాలంటే ఏమంటాడు, ఒక గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్స్ వేర్ దెర్ ఇస్ అ డెఫినెట్ అంటే బౌండరీస్ ఉండడం. ఒక బౌండరీస్ ఉంటే, పీపుల్స్ గ్యాదర్ అయి ఉంటే దాని స్టేట్ అంటూ లెవెల్ ఉండ్రో విల్సన్. మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ ఏంది, దెర్ విల్ బి లా, రూల్స్ అండ్ రెగ్యులేషన్స్ ఉంటాయి అన్నట్లు. అదే స్టేట్ అని ఎవరు అంటున్నారు? మనం ఉండ్రో విల్సన్ అంటున్నాం. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ యు డివైడ్ దిస్ డెఫినేషన్. స్టేట్ పీపుల్ ఆర్గనైజ్డ్ అంటే టుగెదర్. ఫర్ వాట్? ఫర్ లా అంటే దే షుడ్ ఫాలో ద రూల్స్ అండ్ రెగ్యులేషన్స్ వేర్ in a definite territory there should be a boundaries of a state. Okay, simple. Next, second one, J.W. Burgess. What is same similar definition only. Okay, state is a particular portion of mankind. Particular portion is nothing but, again, particular portion means group of people are there, viewed as a organized unit. Organized means, again, there will be organized from territory, boundaries ఉన్నట్లు. Same definitions. Okay, different in a different words. ఓకేనా? దెన్ ఇఫ్ యూ మీరు ఏదైనా ఒక డెఫినేషన్ రాయొచ్చు, నో ప్రాబ్లం. నెక్స్ట్, దిస్ 2 definitions, write at least 1 definition. Next, moving to the elements of the state. Explain the essential means what are the important elements are there in the state. How we are going to consider state అంటే ఎట్లా గుర్తించాలి, అసలు స్టేట్ అంటే ఏ లక్షణాలు ఉండాలి, మనిషి అంటే కాళ్ళు చెవులు ఎట్లున్నాయో స్టేట్ అంటే ఏముండాలి, ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఏంటనే. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, నేను రాసిన ఇప్పుడు వాట్ ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ నో, ట్రై టు కాపీ. ఓకే, కాపీ చేసుకోండి. ఇది వీలైతే స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకోండి. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ మనం ఫాస్ట్గా మూవ్ అవుదాం. నెక్స్ట్ 2 lines చెప్తా, అదే రాయండి, ఎనఫ్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ essential elements of the state. What are the characters should be there? First one, population. How you will write means, write how I am writing. Population is the first element. Population is the first element and important element. Write point wise రాస్తే మీకు ఆన్సర్ లెంతీ అవుతుంది. ఓకేనా? What do you write? Population is the first and important element of the state. ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్ రాసారా? ఇది ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్. ఓకే, దెన్ సెకండ్ పాయింట్ ఏమని రాస్తారు? Population is the first and important element of the state. Next, there is no state without population. మీకు ఎందుకు ఇంత డీటెయిల్ చెప్తున్నా అంటే, మీరు 2 questions రాస్తే 20 మార్క్స్ మీ దగ్గర ఉంటాయి. 20 మార్క్స్ అంటే ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఇంకొక 2 మార్క్స్ రాస్తే మీరు పాస్ అయిపోతారు. అందుకే ఇంత డీటెయిల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్, దెర్ ఇస్ నో స్టేట్ వితౌట్ ద పాపులేషన్. అంటే if there is no people, if there is no population, how we can consider as a state. Okay, next, third point, a desert. You can write example, a desert where people are not going to live. A desert cannot be considered as a state. ఎందుకు? డెజర్ట్ లో మనుషులు ఉంటారు కాబట్టి ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు కన్సిడర్ యాజ్ ఎ స్టేట్. థర్డ్ అయిపోయిందా? నెక్స్ట్, వాట్ యు రైట్? ఓకే, ఇక్కడ మీరు యూ హావ్ రైట్ వన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్, ఓన్లీ 3 persons opinion, views you got right. Okay, first one, what you రైట్? There are different political thinkers. Then what is the ideal number? అంటే పాపులేషన్ ఎంత ఉండాలి ఒక స్టేట్లో? 1000 మంది ఉండాలా, 1,00,000 మంది ఉండాలా, 1,00,00,000 మంది ఉండాలా? సార్, ఒక ఇన్ ఎ స్టేట్ how many population should be there అనే డిస్కషన్లో వచ్చినప్పుడు there are different political thinkers, they given different opinion. We should go with first one. What do means? First one, Plato. What Plato said? For ideal number, అంటే ఒక స్టేట్లో పాపులేషన్ అంటే ఎంత పాపులేషన్ ఉంటే స్టేట్ అంటారు అంటే, మన ప్లాటో ఏమంటే there should be 5040. If there is a 5040 members in a state, in a place, it is called as a state. అంటే ఒక 5040 మంది ఎక్కడైనా ఉంటే దాన్ని స్టేట్ అంటారని ప్లాటో అంటుండు. ఎందుకంటే 4th century. ఓకే, 4th century కాబట్టి ఏమంటుండు? 5040 people ఎక్కడైనా ఉంటే, ఎక్కడ ప్లేస్లో ఉంటే దాన్ని స్టేట్గా మనం కన్సిడర్ చేయొచ్చు అంటుండు. సెకండ్ వన్ మనకు ఎవరు? అరిస్టాటిల్ ఏమంటాడు? లేదు నువ్వు 5040 అంటున్నావా? నా అంటే అకార్డింగ్ టు అరిస్టాటిల్ వాట్ ఈస్ సేయింగ్, ఇట్ నైదర్ టు లార్జ్ ఆర్ స్మాల్. అంటే ఏమంటుండు? వాట్ ఈస్ సేయింగ్, ఇట్ షుడ్ అకార్డింగ్ ఇట్ డిడ్ నాట్ గివెన్ ఎనీ నంబర్, ఒక నంబర్ ఇవ్వలేదు. ఇట్ సెడ్ ఇట్ షుడ్ నాట్ బి నైదర్ లార్జ్ ఆర్ షుడ్ నాట్ బి వెరీ స్మాల్ అకార్డింగ్ టు అరిస్టాటిల్. Then again, another person, Rousseau. And the Rousseau also on discussion, what he said means, according to Rousseau, he said, if there is a 10,000 people, it is a ideal number. Ideal number అంటే గుడ్ నంబర్. అంటే స్టేట్, మనం స్టేట్ అనాలంటే ఇంత పాపులేషన్ ఉండాలి అని ఒక డిస్కషన్ వస్తే ప్లాటో ఏమన్నాడు? 5040 ఉండాలన్నాడు. అరిస్టాటిల్ వాట్ హీ సెడ్, ఇట్ షుడ్ నాట్ బి నైదర్ లార్జ్ ఆర్ నాట్ స్మాల్ ఉండద్దు, మీడియంలో ఉండాలని. ఇట్ షుడ్ నాట్ గివెన్ ఎనీ నంబర్. నెక్స్ట్, రూసో వాట్ హీ సెడ్, he said there should be 10,000 population for a state. This is the introduction of this is the important point. You should write the first point. You may take the screenshot also. Okay, first we should conclude. Okay na? Then we'll going for second. నెక్స్ట్, టెరిటరీ. దీంట్లో సేమ్ మళ్ళీ ఏం రాస్తారు నేను చెప్పింది రాయండి. ఫస్ట్ వన్, నేను వాట్ ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ ఆన్ ద బోర్డ్, ట్రై టు కాపీ ఆర్ ట్రై టు టేక్ ద స్క్రీన్ షాట్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వన్, టెరిటరీ. టెరిటరీ ఇస్ అ సెకండ్ అండ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టేట్. మనం రిపీట్ చేయాలి, ఎలిమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టేట్. అది ఫస్ట్, పాపులేషన్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్, టెరిటరీ ఇస్ ద సెకండ్. టెరిటరీ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఏమంటారు టెరిటరీ? వాట్ టెరిటరీ? టెరిటరీ ఇంక్లూడ్స్, టెరిటరీ ఏముంటాయి? ల్యాండ్, వాటరు, స్పేసు, ఓకే, మౌంటైన్స్ ఎక్సెట్రా, ఇవన్నీ టెరిటరీ. టెరిటరీ వాట్? టెరిటరీ డినోట్స్, ఇట్ మీన్స్ టెరిటరీ డినోట్స్ geographical area. Territory denotes a geographical area of a state. Territory denotes geographical area of a state. అంటే ఒక భూగోళిక ప్రాంతం. టెరిటరీ అంటే ఏంటంటే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇమాజిన్ చేయండి, ఇండియా ఉంది, ఇండియాకు టెరిటరీ ఉందా లేదా? దిస్ షుడ్ బి డెఫినెట్ బౌండరీస్. ఇఫ్ ఎనీ పర్సన్ ఆస్క్ వేర్ హౌ అప్ టు వేర్ ఇండియా విల్ బి దేర్ మీన్స్ యూ షుడ్ షో అప్ టు జమ్మూ కాశ్మీర్ ఆర్ అప్ టు యూ హావ్ టు సే ఆర్ కన్యాకుమారి. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? Means there should be a definite territory. If their territory is there, then only we are going to understand it is a state. Okay, next. Okay, territory is the second and important element of the state. It will include land, water, space. Means it's a geographical area of the state. What is the advantage of territory? The people who are living on the same land, they have the feeling of unity. Means territory promotes unity among the people. అంటే ఒక పీపుల్ హూ ఆర్ లివింగ్ ఇన్ ద సేమ్ ల్యాండ్, వాళ్ళకి ఏముంటుంది? ఒక సేమ్ ఫీలింగ్ ఉంటుంది, అరే అంతా ఒకటే అన్నట్లు. అంటే ద టెరిటరీ ప్రమోట్స్ యూనిటీ ఫీలింగ్, ఒక యూనిటీ ఫీలింగ్ అనేది కనిపిస్తుంది. దీస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ విల్ 100% కమ్. ఓకే, ఈ క్వశ్చన్స్ 100% వస్తాయి. నెక్స్ట్ వీరే సార్ క్లాస్ ఉంటుంది, మీరు టెన్షన్ పడకండి, మ్యారథాన్ నడుస్తూనే ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ మీరు వీలైతే తీసుకోండి. ఇఫ్ యూ రైట్ దిస్ 4 పాయింట్స్ ఎనఫ్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ మూవింగ్ టు ద, మీరు మళ్ళీ ఆఫ్ చేసుకొని స్క్రీన్ తీసుకోవచ్చు, స్క్రీన్ షాట్, టెన్షన్ పడకండి. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ థర్డ్, గవర్నమెంట్ ఇస్ ద, మళ్ళీ ఏం రాయాలి రిపీటెడ్? సింపుల్గా, గవర్నమెంట్ ఇస్ ద థర్డ్ అండ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఎలిమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టేట్. ఏం రాయాలా? సరే, ఇది ఫస్ట్, ఇది సెకండ్, ఇది థర్డ్. ఓకే, గవర్నమెంట్ అంటే ఏంది? నీకు ఆల్రెడీ గవర్నమెంట్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇట్ ఇస్ ఏజెన్సీ ఆఫ్ ద స్టేట్. ఇట్ ఈస్ అ ఏజెన్సీ ఆఫ్ ద స్టేట్. అంటే మనం స్టేట్ అనేదాన్ని చూడం, స్టేట్ మీకు అనిపిస్తుంది స్టేట్ ఏదంటే చెప్తారా? కానీ యూ కెన్ షో ద గవర్నమెంట్ ఏంటంటే చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్, ఎమ్మెల్యే అనొచ్చు, కౌన్సిల్ ఆఫ్ మినిస్టర్ చెప్పచ్చు. మీన్స్ who are going to act behalf of the state, the government going to work as agency or it going to work as a servant to the state. అందుకే దాన్ని మనం సర్వెంట్ అన్నాం. నెక్స్ట్ మనం ఏం రాయాలి? there are 3 organs. What are the organs? There are three organs of the government. What are they? Simple: legislature, executive, judiciary. Okay, next, what is the ultimate agenda of the government? The main aim of the government, welfare of the people. Okay, if you read these 4 points enough. 1 2 3 4 screenshot తీసుకోండి. Okay, next. Okay, next, what you will write again? Sovereignty. Next, sovereignty is the, what you will write? It is the fourth, and again you have write, it is the first, it is the second, third. Sovereignty ఏమైతే it is the fourth and important element of the state. What is meant by sovereignty? You may comment చేయండి. Sovereignty అంటే ఏంటి? Love you, sir. Big fan. Love you too. Political science దేవుడు ఉస్మానియా వస్తుంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ. మీ అంటే వాట్ ఈస్ ద పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ లైవ్ క్లాస్ అంటే నథింగ్ బట్ మీకు ఎగ్జామ్ టైంలో ఒక కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఇచ్చి మీకు ఇవ్వడం తప్ప నథింగ్ మోర్ దాన్ దిస్ వన్. A teacher find a satisfaction when the students are going to pass in the examination. We get salaries, మాకు డబ్బులు వస్తాయి. ఇట్ ఇస్ ద సెకండరీ. వాట్ ఇస్ ద ప్రైమరీ? If our students in a good position, if they are in the pass in the examination, one day they will come and say, sir, బాగున్నాం సార్. It is more enough for us. It is more than a crores of money. Okay, then next, Sovereignty is the fourth and important element of the state. Next one, sovereignty. What is the meaning of sovereignty? Everyone better? 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 Good. Mangalpan, good. Sovereignty is nothing but it means supreme power of the state. Supreme power of the state. Okay. Next, how the supreme power? Internal and external. Etla simple example చెప్తా. In India, the central government is supreme. The central government is supreme. In external, India going to be independent. ఇప్పుడు సావరిన్ అంటే ఏంది? ఇండియా అనేది ఇండిపెండెంట్. సావరిన్ అంటే సుప్రీం పవర్. అంటే సుప్రీం పవర్ అంటే ఏంటిది? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, I will give the example. Think if India does not have a supreme power, if India going to follow what is the instruction given by any other country, then India has any capacity to take own decision, then it's called as a colony of the state. What is the purpose of supreme power? They're going to take their internal decision. They're going to stand in the outside the world. That's the important point. That's why it is a sovereignty, internal and external. Internal is internal, it should be supreme. You should write these words. And external, it should be independent. Okay. Without sovereignty, a state cannot exist. అంటే సుప్రీం పవర్ లేకపోతే ఏ కంట్రీకైనా తన ఓన్ పవర్ కెపాసిటీ లేకపోతే కంట్రీ చెప్పిన మాట వింటే దాన్ని స్టేట్ ఎందుకు అంటారు? అప్పుడు ఏమంటారు? ఇది ఒక కాలనీ అంటే ఏంది? కలోనియల్ అంటే వాళ్ళ కోసం పనిచేస్తున్నామని అర్థం. ఓకేనా? అందుకే సావరినిటీ కూడా చాలా ముఖ్యం. నెక్స్ట్ స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకోండి, ఈ 4 పాయింట్స్. నెక్స్ట్ లాస్ట్ వన్. Actually, there are original elements. 4 elements are there. There are 4 elements are there. But in the recently, the last one, international recognition was added. In the 20th century, the international recognition was added. Means it was added as new element of the state. It was added as new element of the state. You can call as it is a 5th and important element. Okay na? Next, what do you write? International recognition. What is meant by international recognition? Means if any new state want to form, it should be recognized by UNO, United Nations Organization, or it should be recognized by any other state. If it is recognized, that is called as a state. What is the international recognition? Means whether there should be a recognition from United Nations Organization, or there should be recognition from other state. For example, a new state want to form, ఏదైనా ఒక చిన్న స్టేట్ ఫామ్ కావాలనుకుంటే ఆ యుఎన్ మన సపోర్ట్ చేయాలి, లేకపోతే పక్క దేశం మన ఏ దేశం మన సపోర్ట్ చేస్తే దాన్ని మనము స్టేట్ అనే కన్సిడర్ చేస్తాం. ఇఫ్ దిస్ 4 పాయింట్స్ ఆర్ ఫుల్ఫిల్డ్, పాపులేషన్, టెరిటరీ, గవర్నమెంట్, సావర్నిటీ అండ్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ రికగ్నైజేషన్, ఈ 5 పాయింట్స్ ఎప్పుడై ఉంటాయో దెన్ ఇట్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ అ స్టేట్. If you miss any of the points, it is not called as a state. Okay. If think territory, if any country does not have territory left, how you are going to recognize a state? Okay. These are the elements of the state. How you are going to conclude? Means the state is an important sovereign institution. There should be a population, territory, government and sovereignty. They are important element of the state. And also state is a important institution in the society. If you write this one, its conclusion is enough. Next, third one. This is the second important. You may take the screenshot also. It is చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. స్క్రీన్షాట్ తీసేసుకోండి. నెక్స్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్కి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నాం. 20 మార్క్స్ అయిపోయినాయి, మీ జేబులో ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్నాయి. వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టువర్డ్స్ అనదర్ క్వశ్చన్. నెక్స్ట్, the third question రాసుకోండి. Write a brief note on write a brief note on basic ideas of Gandhism. అంటే బేసిక్ గాంధీ యొక్క బేసిక్ ఐడియాస్ ఏంటి అనేది దీంట్లో రాయాలి. రైట్ ఏ బ్రీఫ్ నోట్ ఆన్ బేసిక్ ఐడియాస్ ఆఫ్ గాంధిజం. ఇట్ ఈస్ ద థర్డ్ క్వశ్చన్. ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. దిస్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆల్సో గోయింగ్ టు కమ్ టుమారో. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ టుమారో, ఈ 3 క్వశ్చన్ వస్తున్నాయి. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు అటెంప్ట్ దిస్ 3 క్వశ్చన్స్ 30 మార్క్స్. 30 మార్క్స్ అంటే ఆటోమేటిక్గా మీరు పాస్ అయిపోయినట్లే, దగ్గరలో ఉన్నట్లే. 2 మార్క్స్ ఇంకో 5 రాస్తే కథం. కానీ యూ షుడ్ గో గెట్ మోర్ దాన్ 70 and 80. ఓకేనా? Then, what is the introduction? Mere introduction, what you will write in the introduction? You should write about Gandhi. Okay? Gandhi called as a father of nation. His full name Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He born on 2nd October 1869 in Gujarat, Porubandar village, Gujarat. Okay, he called as a father of nation. Okay, he achieved the independence for India by using non-violence methods and satyagraha. He practiced what he taught himself. అంటే ఏం చెప్పిండో, ఏం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసిండో అదే చెప్పిండు అన్నట్లు. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వాట్ యు రైట్. ద గాంధీ గట్ ఏ టైటిల్ Mahatma. The title Mahatma is given by Rabindranath Tagore. Okay, the title Mahatma given by Rabindranath Tagore. Okay, na? What is right? Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869. He called as a father of nation. He used the methods like non-violence, satyagraha for getting freedom of India, and also he practiced what he thought himself, and also by profession is an advocate. Okay, he went to South Africa, he fought for the black people, finally came India in 1915 and started freedom Indian national movement. Okay, next.
Sir, Gandhism and liberalism will come.
Actually this question is very very important. Liberalism also sometimes the examiner going to give sometimes the liberalism, but most important question Gandhism. మీరు గాంధిజం ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాల్సిందే. చాలా ఈజీ, చాలా వెరీ వెరీ డెడ్ ఈజీ. నేను చెప్తున్నా, మీరు అలానే రాయండి. ఓకేనా? డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ స్టేట్ అండ్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయండి సార్. స్టేట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అన్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్. గవర్నమెంట్ ఈస్ ఏజెన్సీ విచ్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు వర్క్ ఫర్ ద స్టేట్. ఓకేనా? It's the state is a fictional character. మనం చూడం స్టేట్ ని. గవర్నమెంట్ ఇస్ we are going to see government is nothing but chief minister, council of ministers and MLAs. ఓకే, మనం నెక్స్ట్ డిఫరెన్స్ మనం అక్కడ 5 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్ ఉంది, నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. ఓకే, పూర్వి. మా పూర్వి, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ మా. ఇక్కడ ఉంది సార్. I would like to even guide us to how to get 99 ma, and also for toppers ma, for toppers last when I conclude this all PPT presentation, I will going to guide you how to write a presentation for 99 toppers gurinchi. I will going to take a separate 10 minutes class. Okay na? Next, here we should move into the topic. What will write? First, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, born on 2nd October 1869 in Gujarat, Porubandar village. He called as a father of nation, and also he used the non-violent satyagraha as a weapons to get freedom of India, and also he fought against some social evils which are some of the bad practices which are happening in India. He fought against that kind of practices like child marriages, dowry prohibition. He fought against that kind of social evils in India. And also the word Mahatma, the title Mahatma is given by Rabindranath Tagore. If you write these 5 points, it is enough in the introduction. Next, moving to the basic ideas. అంటే గాంధీ యొక్క బేసిక్ ఐడియాస్ అండి, ఇది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. మీరు చూస్తే కొద్దిగా టిపికల్ ఉన్నాయి వర్డ్స్, కానీ ట్రై టు లర్న్, ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. కొద్దిగా ఇబ్బంది పడతారు. ఐ నో యూ గోయింగ్ టు ఫేస్ సమ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ట్రబుల్ ఇన్ దిస్ యూజింగ్ దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ వర్డ్స్, బట్ ట్రై టు బై హార్డ్. బట్టి పట్టడం తప్పదు కొన్ని సందర్భాలు. యూ షుడ్ ట్రై టు బై హార్డ్ ఇట్. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ వన్, metaphysical idealism. What is metaphysical idealism? According to Gandhi, what is metaphysical? Metaphysical is nothing but something which we can't see. Something metaphysical is nothing but something which we can't see. What we can't see? The God. Can we see God? No. Means according to Gandhi, he believed. You can write the statement. Gandhi believed in the metaphysical ideas. Gandhi believed in the metaphysical ideas like truth, non-violence, and presence of God everywhere. Okay, if you read this one line is enough. What is metaphysical idealism? Gandhi believed metaphysical idealism like truth, non-violence. According to Gandhi, what he said, he believed in the presence of God is everywhere. That is the first line. Next one, ethical absolutism. What is ethical? Ethical is nothing but moral values. What are the moral values are there for a human being? Okay, we always know about Gandhi. He given a lot of importance for ethical values. Okay, Gandhi given importance for ethical values. Gandhi given importance for ethical values like truth, satyagraha. Okay, truth, satyagraha, and also some moral values. And also Gandhi traced his ethical absolutism. Where he traced? He traced from Rita Vedanta. In Vedanta, one book will be there. In Vedanta, there are so many Vedantas. In Vedanta, the Rita Vedanta, which purely talks about righteousness. What is righteousness? What is correct? What is good? What is good? Okay. He traced the Gandhi's ideas, he traced from the Rita Vedanta, where in the Rita Vedanta, which purely talks about righteousness. What is the good? Next, doctrine of non-violence. Doctrine of non-violence. What is the doctrine of? Doctrine is nothing but is a theory. Doctrine ante it's a theory. What is non-violence? Non-violence is nothing but we should not harm our. Okay, mala harm and rasaru should not. Okay na? Rashna rastaru. Okay. What will write? Okay. What is doctrine? Non-violence means not to harm or kill or disturb anyone. Means you should not create any kind of harm. You should not any kind of disturbance to any person. Okay. That is the concept of non-violence. The non-violence are like truth, satyagraha, and also love, soul force. These kind of important elements are there in the non-violence. Next, doctrine of satyagraha. Again, doctrine of satyagraha means a theory of satyagraha. We already know Gandhi going to believe in the satyagraha. He believed truth. Okay. Next to soul force, love force. Love force. What does mean love? Love force is not but in what is today happening in love. Okay. Love means we should live as a brotherhoodness manner. That there should be a good relation among the people. Okay. Next, doctrine of Satya. He believed in the truth and soul force love. These kind are important elements in the Satyagraha. Next, religion and politics. Okay. These are the 1-2 lines answer only. 1-2 line you should explain. Next, 5 marks next chapter. Executive concept will come. Okay. Next to other executive. Next, religion and politics. Okay. Simple. What you will write means according to Gandhi, what Gandhi said means the religion and politics should not be separated. Okay. Religion cannot be. Okay, right. Religion cannot be separated from politics. What saying Gandhi? The religion should not be separated from politics. According to Gandhi, what is the opinion of Gandhi? The people who are there in the religion, top leaders, they have the utmost ethical values. If these kind of leaders, if they are entering into the politics, what will happen? They automatically do the good to the society. అంటే తెలుగులో ఏం చెప్పాలంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ మత పెద్దలు ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో గాంధీ అకార్డింగ్ టు గాంధీ ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళు చాలా మంచి వాళ్ళు. ఈ మంచి వాళ్ళు ఆ సొసైటీకి మంచి చేస్తారు. అంటే ఈ మంచి వాళ్ళు ఎప్పుడైతే పాలిటిక్స్ రాజకీయాలకు వచ్చిందంటే ఏమవుతుంది? ఆటోమేటిక్‌గా దేశం అభివృద్ధి చెందుతది అంటాడు. అంటే గాంధీ ఏమంటాడు, ఈ రిలీజియన్ అండ్ పాలిటిక్స్ అనేది ఎప్పుడు సపరేట్ చేయొద్దు, ఇవి రెండు కలిసి ఉండాలి. ఎందుకు ఉండాలి? ఇప్పుడు రిలీజియన్లో ఉన్న లీడర్స్ ఎవరైతే పాలిటిక్స్ ఎంటర్ అయ్యారనుకో వాళ్ళు ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఏదైనా మంచి చేస్తారని చెప్తారు. ఓకేనా? నెక్స్ట్, ఎండ్స్ అండ్ మీన్స్. అకార్డింగ్ టు గాంధీ, వాట్ ఈస్ ఎండ్ అండ్ మీన్స్? ఎండ్ మీన్స్ గోల్. ఎండ్ మీన్స్ గోల్. మీన్ మీన్స్ మెథడ్ టు అచీవ్. హోప్ యువర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్. అర్థమవుతుంది అనుకుంటా. అర్థం కాకపోతే కామెంట్ చేయండి ప్లీజ్, ఎందుకంటే ఇది ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ ఫర్ యూ పీపుల్ ఓన్లీ. ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ మీకోసమే, ఎందుకంటే ఇంత కష్టపడి చేసాము. నథింగ్ మానిటరీ సంథింగ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ బెనిఫిట్స్ లేకుండానే మీకోసం ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్గా. సెకండ్ ఇయర్ టుమారో వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యావ్ సెషన్ టుమారో. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్, ఎండ్స్ అండ్ మీన్స్ అంటే ఏంటంటే, ఎండ్ మీన్స్ ఎ గోల్, మీన్ మీన్స్ ఎ మెథడ్. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ బికమ్ ఏ, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ అచీవ్ ఎ గోల్, ద ప్రాసెస్ షుడ్ బి ఆల్సో గుడ్. అంటే మీకు ఏం చెప్పాలంటే, మీరు ఏదైనా సాధించాలనుకున్నారనుకో, మీరు కూడా దాన్ని ఎట్లా అంటే కరెక్ట్గా ఫాలో అవ్వాలి. ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ బికమ్ ఏ ఎస్ఐ, వాట్ విల్ డూ? యూ షుడ్ డూ ద హార్డ్ వర్క్, యూ షుడ్ స్టడీ మోర్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు కష్టపడారనుకో, ఆటోమేటిక్గా యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు రీచ్ ద goal. Means according to Gandhi, end means a goal, the mean means a process. If you do process good, automatically you are going to reach the goal. That is the end and mean. Last one is the trustshipness. Trustshipness, nothing but according to Gandhi, the people should believe, they trust their property. They should trust their property. What are the property? Property and our own, they are not our own buildings. What assets we have? Property is nothing but natural resources. What we are enjoying, air, water, sunlight. What we are enjoying today, we should given for the future generation also. That is the concept of trustshipness. And what we are having, we should give for the needy people. As we enjoy, and we should given for the needy people. That is the concept of trustshipness. Okay, these are the important basic ideas of Gandhi. Metaphysical ideas, and the presence of God is everywhere. Ethical absolutism means having moral values, truth, non-violence. These are the important values we should follow. Doctrine of non-violence. We should not harm, we should not kill, we should not make any violence, should not make any disturbance to the any others. Doctrine of satyagraha. We should always have truth values. We should give an importance for satyagraha. Next, religion and politics. Religion and politics should not be separated. Okay. Next, ends and means. If you have the good aim, automatically you should follow the good process. If you go into hard work, automatically you are going to reach the good position. Next, trustshipness. The individual should trust their properties. This is the answer. If you are take the screenshot also. Time by 4 hours మా పిల్లలు చదువుకోలేదా? నెక్స్ట్, మా లిబర్టీ. ఓకే, ఫోర్త్ క్వశ్చన్, వాట్ ఇస్ మీన్స్, వాట్ ఈస్ లిబర్టీ అండ్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ సేఫ్ గార్డ్స్ ఆఫ్ లిబర్టీ. Actually, for average, if you want to pass, if you want to pass, read Scope of Political Science, Elements of State and Gandhism. Enough. No need to go for this one. If you want 80 also, 70 also, read the 3 questions. The toppers, only the toppers who want to get 99, follow the legislation is important question, not important. Also, what is I am telling on the board is it's more enough. Okay, na? Characteristics of sovereignty. Characteristics of sovereignty. Mostly elements of state, that question will go to come. Okay. Characteristics sovereignty రాదు, ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్ చదవండి. నెక్స్ట్, సేఫ్ గార్డ్స్ ఆఫ్ లిబర్టీ. The people who are going to get 99 and toppers, they should read this liberty, safeguards of liberty. What is the advantage of this question means, if you read one question, automatically you are going to cover other 2 questions. How? For example, safeguards of liberty and safeguards of rights. And is this the second one? Is the third one? What are the successful conditions of democracy? For these 3 questions, for these 3, safeguards of liberty, safeguards of rights, successful conditions of democracy. For these three questions, one will be the answer. Only one will be the answer. For toppers, what's the advantage means? If you read one answer, if these three questions will come, you can write similar. Okay, similar. Okay, na? Next, what is liberty? Liberty is nothing but the people should have the freedom without any kind of restrictions. It is derived from the word labor, where is the absence of restrictions. Okay, now these are the safeguards of liberty. Safeguards are nothing but protection. How we should protect our liberty, how we should protect our freedom. Okay, now democratic rule. Democratic rule means in democracy, people are they going to enjoy their rights. When they are enjoying the rights, automatically the people has a liberty there. Next, constitution with fundamental rights. Constitution is nothing but is a rule book where all the rules and regulations are mentioned. In that, fundamental rights are also very very important. When the people are enjoying the fundamental rights, automatically they have the liberty. Next, separation of powers. Why the separation of power is very very important? Because the power is distributed among the legislature and executive judiciary. They're going to work independently. If there is no clear cut separation of power, one organ is going to overlap or override the other organ. By that one, if the powers are separated, automatically the people rights are going to protected. Next, decentralization of powers. What is decentralization of power? The power should be transferred from bottom to top, from village level to mandal to state to central government. Why the decentralization? People are going to there at village level. People are going to there at village level. That's why the power should be decentralized. The people wishes should be satisfied at the village level. That is a decentralization of power. If there is a decentralization power, automatically liberty going to be protected. Next, independent judiciary. Independent judiciary. Okay, judiciary always independent. Why independent? The Supreme Court, higher court should be independent manner. If it has to be dependent on any other organ like legislature and executive, what will happen? There is no kind of freedom to the judiciary. They are not going to give the judgments freely and fairly. Means the judiciary should be always independent manner. When it is an independent manner, it will always like act as a guardian. You should write this one. The judiciary work as a guardian. Guardian means it is going to protect our fundamental rights. Okay, that's why the judiciary should be independent. Next, economic justice. There should be no kind of discrimination in the wealth, income, anything. Next, freedom of press. Press also should be independent. Why? Because if the journalist if they are independent, they're going to find what is the reality in the society. Motivation classes we'll plan another day. And it is not. Or on tomorrow in the morning session we'll try to conduct a motivation class. Or at the end of the session. Okay. Next, freedom of press. Press, what is the, if it is independent, it is going to solve it's going to take the what is the problem is there in the society. Next, strong opposition. If there is a strong opposition, it's going to control the government. It's going to question the government. That's why there should be a strong opposition. Eternal vigilance. Vigilance is nothing but awareness. Awareness. Okay. The people should have the awareness about their fundamental rights. If they does not have any awareness, how they are going to enjoy the fundamental rights? These are the main safeguards of the. These are the main safeguards of the. Okay, these are the main safeguards of the rights. For one, if you want, for one answer for three questions. And if you get safeguards of liberty, safeguards of rights, successful conditions of democracy, you can write this one answer only. You may take the screenshot also. Next. Listen, good question, good question. In the first, we are discussing section A. Only three questions you have to write. Already we completed scope of political science, elements of state, Gandhism completed. For saying this, why I'm discussing means for toppers. For toppers, if the another question will come, they're going to write this answer. Okay, next. Okay, this is the next fifth question. Okay, you have to read two questions in the last chapter. That is first one, what is executive what is executive and what are its functions? It is very very important question. You have to write 3 questions only. For additional, if you write మీకు 3 questions enough, కానీ అడిషనల్ ఇవి కూడా చదువుకుని టాపర్స్. ఎందుకంటే ఇఫ్ ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ బాంబ్, ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనీ ఏదైనా మిస్టేక్లో ఏదైనా ఇంకో క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చింది అనుకో ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది. కాబట్టి దీస్ ఆర్ ద అడిషనల్ క్వశ్చన్స్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్, వాట్ ఈస్ జుడిషియరీ and explain its functions. Okay, you have to read also these 2 questions. Sir, 5 marks explain. Next are the 5 marks చెప్తాను. ఒక్క 1 minute ఆగండి. Okay, we'll start. Okay, these 2 questions also you should read. Most important, what is executive and what are its functions, what is judiciary and what are its functions. Okay, judiciary is nothing but it's the third organ of the government. Executive is the second organ of the government. What is the purpose of executive? Simple గా మీకు చెప్పేస్తాను. డిఫరెన్స్ చెప్తా. Okay, executive is the second organ of the government, judiciary is the third organ of the government. What is the purpose of what is the main duty of the executive? To implement the law. It has to implement the law. What is the purpose of the judiciary? It should be check the law. Check the law ante what is the law made by the legislature, what is the law implemented by the judiciary, whether they are according to the constitution or not. If they are not according to the constitution, the court going to strike that one, the laws. Okay, it has declared as unconstitutional. Okay, next, these are dispensing justice. Ante judiciary has the power to deliver the justice. It going to protect the civil rights of the people. It going to protect the constitution. It going to maintain the equilibrium. Ante it going to, in the federal system, there will be central government and state government. There will be balancing. Next, advisory functions. Supreme Court going to advise the president. Appellate jurisdiction. If any person is not satisfied at a district level, he go to the high court. If he is not satisfied high court, he may go into Supreme Court. There is appellate. Next, court of record. Every court going to maintain the record. What are the various kind of judgments? Next, providing service regulations. The court are going to make their own regulations, appointing junior assistants, appointing their own staff for successful conducting of their works. Okay, next, function as the head of the state. It is very very important. How, sir, you are saying judiciary, again you are saying sometimes it is going to function as a head of the state. For example, in India, if you observe, if sudden death or removal or resignation of the president, automatically the vice president is going to act as a vice president. If vice president suddenly he resigned, or suddenly removed, or he suddenly death will happen, what will do? At the time, the chief justice of the Supreme Court or chief justice of India going to act as a president. Okay, these are the important points. You may take the screenshot. We are next move to the 5 mark questions. Okay, next. Now, finally, what I want to tell you means 3 questions only. Scope of political science, elements of state, Gandhism. If you are perfect with these 3 questions, enough. 30 marks. 30 marks. మీ చేతిలో ఉన్నట్లే. Okay. Next, 5 marks. Next, we are moving to the 5 mark session. 5 mark questions. Section B lo. Let's say section B. Section B lo they will be given 12 questions. 12 questions istaru. You have to write 8. 8 5 is 40. Section B ki 40 marks untai. There will be 40 marks for the section B. Okay. In the first chapter, important question, write the relationship of political science with economics. Avuna kada? You people already studied about economics. You no need to worry about this answer. Yes or no? If you are unable to remember this answer, what you know about economics, what you know about political science, you can write. You are going to get at least 4 marks. Write 7 points or write any 5 points. You will get marks. Okay. How? For example, then how? Right. For example, political science and economics are 2 different disciplines. Disciplines means 2 different subjects. What is their common aim? What is the common goal? Goal is the welfare of the people. By studying political science, We are going to, by studying political science, we learn about government and state. What is the purpose of state? What is the purpose of government? To welfare the people. What is the purpose of economics? It is also going to for welfare. For example, our economic needs, right to work, okay, right to earn minimum wages. These are our economic right to get income. These are our economic needs. Yes or no? That's why the common name of the political science economics is the welfare of the people. Okay. Next, economics. What is meant by economics? Study of wealth, production, distribution, and exchange of goods. Economics is a social study of wealth, production, and distribution. Okay. Political science is the study of state and government. If you write these 5 points, enough. ఓకేనా? మీకు మళ్ళీ చెప్తా, రాసుకోండి ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ పాసిబుల్. ఇదంతా అద్దు సార్ అనుకుంటే, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ నాట్ వాంట్ రీడ్, వాట్ విల్ మీన్స్ ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్, use this points. Okay, economics and political science and economics are closely related. Okay, first point. Second point, both aim of the economics and political science are welfare of the both aim welfare of the people is second point. Okay na? Third point em rastaru, economics nothing but what is economics? Wealth, production, distribution, exchange of goods. The third point. Fourth point em rastaru, political science study of state and government. Okay, what you will write the fifth point? Em rastaru, Aristotle given warned that inequalities lead to social revolution. మీకు ఈజీగా ఉండడానికి పాయింట్స్ ఇస్తున్నా ఫర్ ఈజీ. What Aristotle said, if there will be social inequalities, if there is a difference between the people, one day the people are going to revolt against the government. Okay, next, last point, what will write? Poverty is economic subject. Poverty many times lead to immoral activities. And then if the people does not have money, sometimes they will get a different kind of ideas, like they want to do murder, they want to do kidnap. Means poverty sometimes lead to immoral activities, anti-social activities. Poverty is economics thing, and this anti-social activities or immoral activities are comes under the political science. If you write these points, enough. You may take the screenshot also. మీకు ఈజీ కోసం ఏం ఇస్తున్నాను. Can that come in the choice? So can we leave essential conditions? No, you can write you can leave the essential conditions of democracy. You may leave. Already you are going to write 3 questions kada. You may leave this question also. Next. Okay na? Then moving to the second one. Okay, difference between the state and government. Earlier one of the student asked, okay, sir, relation between sociology, mostly 99% relation between political science and sociology, political science and economics going to come in the examination. Okay na? Next, difference between state and government. Listen, I will tell. Wait. Okay, how to start, how to present, I will going to tell later, but we'll discuss the subject. Okay, state and government. Okay, state is a broader means it is a wider subject. State is a wider subject. It consists of all the people are going to there in the state. But if you observe, government is a narrower means only chief minister, only council of ministers, only MLAs, MPs are going to there in the government. You observe state where the group of people, large number of people are going to there. In the government, you find chief minister, council of ministers, MLA and MP. That's why it is a narrow means only limited. Okay, next, state is a permanent means it's a permanent institution. It is a permanent institution, but if you observe, government is a temporary. Why it is a temporary? For every 5 years, we are going to have elections. అంటే బ్రాడర్ అంటే ఏంటంటే చాలా పెద్దది, దాంట్లో అన్ని అంశాలు రాస్తాయి. గవర్నమెంట్ అంటే ఓన్లీ ముఖ్యమంత్రి, మినిస్టర్లు, ఎమ్మెల్యేలు, ఎంపీలు ఉంటారు కాబట్టి అది నేరో అంటే తక్కువ ఉండడం. ఓకే, స్టేట్ అనేది పర్మనెంట్ అంటే ఎప్పటికి ఉండిపోతుంది. గవర్నమెంట్ అనేది ఎట్లా ఎవ్రీ 5 ఇయర్స్కి చేంజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి గవర్నమెంట్ ఇస్ టెంపరీ. నెక్స్ట్, స్టేట్ పవర్స్ ఆర్ ఒరిజినల్. What are the powers are there in the state are original powers. Here the government powers are limited powers. Why the limited? Why it is limited means, ఎందుకు limited అంటే the government has to follow the constitution. Government has to follow the constitution. What are the powers are there to the government? That power should be follow. The government does not have power to go beyond the constitution. అందుకే their powers are limited. State has the supreme power. Government does not have supreme power. Why does not have means the government going to work for the state కాబట్టి sovereign powers automatic గా గవర్నమెంట్ కు ఉండవు, స్టేట్ కు ఉంటాయి. నెక్స్ట్, మెంబర్షిప్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టేట్ ఈస్ కంపల్సరీ. మీన్స్ మెంబర్షిప్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ సిటిజన్షిప్ అన్నట్లు. యాజ్ అ పీపుల్ వీ హ్యావ్ సిటిజన్షిప్. ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ స్టేట్ వీ హ్యావ్, మీన్స్ ఇన్ ద పొలిటికల్ సైన్స్ స్టేట్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఏ కంట్రీ, ఏ నేషన్. ఓకే, మెంబర్షిప్ ఆఫ్ ఎ స్టేట్ ఈస్ కంపల్సరీ ఫర్ ఆల్ పీపుల్. ఇట్ ఇస్ compulsory. Evolution of political science will not come. It will also come. Don't worry, we'll discuss later. 10 marks, 3 questions, pakka question, 100%. Yes, these 3 questions are very, very important. Next, listen. Next, membership of the government is not compulsory. Not compulsory means we may not be MLA, we may not be a chief minister, we may not be a council minister. Membership is not required. Okay, this is the main difference. You may take the screenshot also. Screenshot తీసుకోండి. ఈ 5 పాయింట్స్ రాస్తే మీకు 5 మార్క్స్. If you write these 5 points, you will get the 5 marks. Next.
What is the difference between nation and nationality?
We'll discuss ma. Wait. Who is asking that person?
Mr. Vishal.
Vishal will discuss nation and nationality. Will discuss. It is also important question. Okay. Next, we are into the topic of 3rd chapter only. Essential elements of nationality. Listen, good question. We'll discuss. Okay. Nationality, nation and nationality. You may write also nation and nationality. Okay, right. Vishal, for you, I am explaining this answer. Nation is a political concept. Nation is a political concept. But nationality is a psychological feeling. Nationality is a psychological feeling. Nation is nothing but state. In the political sense, it is like a synonyms. But national is a psychological feeling. The man has a feeling. How we say proudly, we are Indians. That is called as a nationality. It is a feeling of the people. Next, nation is a organized. Organized means nothing but group of people are there. Nation is a organized in form. National is unorganized. Unorganized means some people who are living in USA and UK, they also feeling of India. It means it is in unorganized. Some people are there in India, some people are in USA, some people are in other countries. They have the feeling of nationality also. Some they feel that they are Indians. Means it is unorganized. It is not there in together. Okay. Next. Okay, and also there will be no nation without nationality. No nation. There will be no nation without nationality. అంటే నేషనాలిటీ లేకుండా నేషన్ ఉండదు. For example, it does not. India won't be there. How will get feeling of nationality? Okay. Then next, there can be a nation without nationality. Next, people who are there, people has to follow the law. Here there will be no law. Okay, it is independent. Nationality is independent, means it is not dependent on any other. If it is dependent on, it is not called as a nation, but it is not independent. It is a basic difference. If you write this point, you will get 10 marks. For Vishal, do you understand, Vishal? Sir, third point I am not getting. Okay, Vishal, listen. No nation without nationality means if there is no nation, people does not have any feeling. People does not have any feeling, there is no will be nation. Here there can be a nation, there will be a country, but that won't be a feeling of nationality. Okay, this is the 5 points. Okay, you may copy. Next, elements of nationality. What are the elements are required in the examination? You can write any 3. If you write 3, you will get 5 marks. Common language means in a nation, the people should have the common language. Language is a communication between the people. In the communication only going to get the connection among the people. Okay, common religion means the people who are living in the same nation, they have the common religious feeling. Okay, by the common religious feeling also the nationality going to develop. Geographical unity means the people should be living in the same place. How we are say, living in India, our geographical area, we have the feeling of nationality. We are Indians. Common history, common culture, common political aspirations. If you write these 3, enough. Common language. Okay, sir, compulsory come 99. Wait, all the safeguards of liberty rights. Safeguards of liberty and rights are same only. Okay, if you write these points, common language, common religion, and common geographical unity, you will get 5 marks. Next, write among 3 sources of law. Good. This is a very, very important question. And also sometimes the examiner going to ask for 10 marks also. Define law and explain various sources of law. If it get for 10 marks, you have to write 7 points. If it is get for 5 marks, you have to write for you have to write only 3 points. Sir, you said only 3 questions. Sir, cheppandi sir, source of law or features of law. Beta, listen, sources of law is very, very important. 10 marks to fix avandi political science scope, elements of state and Gandhism. Read. Additional, if you want, if in case Gandhism won't come. Additional, I am saying. Okay, additional. Okay, customs. What are customs? Customs are like our traditions. These are the earlier sources of law. How in the earlier the disputes, the settlements are going to happen with the customs, rituals. From customs also the law is developed. Customs are earlier sources of law. Customs are nothing but traditions. Earlier, the disputes among the people are going to settle according to customs. Okay, customs play an important role in the making of law. Next, religion also important sources of law. Religion means, what is religion? Religion means people are going to blindly believe that their ideology. They are sticking to their ideology, means they are like feeling like they're going to follow like a law. And the religion also one of the sources of law. Next, scientific commentaries. What are the scientific commentaries? Scientific commentaries are nothing but, listen, scientific commentaries are nothing but they are the views, opinions, suggestions of judges and eminent persons who as a eminent person who has more knowledge of law. If the people say, if they disclose any opinion, view, it has the more weightage numbers. తెలుగులో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయండి విషయానికి. డోంట్ స్క్రోల్ ద రిలీజ్. ఓకే, తెలుగులో మీన్స్ కస్టమ్స్, మన సాంప్రదాయాలు అనేటివి సోర్స్ ఆఫ్ లా. అంటే ఎర్లీ ముందు ఇప్పుడు 5th సెంచరీ 6th సెంచరీ టైంలో ఎట్లా అంటే మన సాంప్రదాయాలు మనకు ఒక చట్టం లాంటివి. మన సాంప్రదాయాలు దాటి మనం వేరే దానికి వెళ్ళాము. మన సాంప్రదాయం దాటిపోయినామంటే ఏమైతది? మనం తప్పు చేసిన వాళ్ళ లెక్క అయితది. మన ఏదైతే సాంప్రదాయాలు ఉన్నామో, ఆ సాంప్రదాయాలను స్ట్రిక్ట్‌గా ఫాలో అవ్వాలం. అక్కడి నుంచి కూడా మనం లాని తీసుకున్నామన్నమాట. రిలిజియన్ అంటే మతం. మతం అంటే మతంని మనం బ్లైండ్‌గా ఫాలో అయితాం. మతం అంటే మన 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 హోలీ బుక్స్ ఉంటాయి. మన భగవద్గీత అని, ఖురాన్ గాని, బైబిల్ గాని ఏదైనా దాంట్లో ఏదైతే చెప్పిల్లో అది మనం బ్లైండ్‌గా ఫాలో అయితాం. ఎందుకు? అది ఒకవేళ మనం ఫాలో అవ్వకపోతే మనకేదో చెడు జరుగుతదని. అంటే అక్కడి నుంచి కూడా ఇట్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో వి ఎక్స్‌ట్రాక్టెడ్ ద లా. సైంటిఫిక్ కామెంటరీస్, జ్యుడిషియల్ డెసిషన్స్ మీన్స్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద డెసిషన్స్ గివెన్ బై జడ్జెస్. నెక్స్ట్ ఈక్విటీ. Okay, equity means there should be equality, there should be natural justice, there should be fairness among all the people. Okay, last one. Okay, legislature we know legislature important organ, it going to make the law. Okay, and also if this sources of law will come in the, observe this point, ఇక్కడ observe, you have to write any three. Only if you write customs, traditions and scientific commentaries, it is enough. You will get 5 marks. Okay na? You may take the screenshot also. Next, I am explaining 150 marks paper actually. Total 2025 paper I am explaining all questions. No need to worry. Okay na? రీకాల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయండి. ఎందుకంటే మేడం ఉంటుంది, ఎందుకంటే మేడం కావాలండి సార్ యువర్ శాలరీ ఇంక్రీజ్ దిస్ డే. థ్యాంక్ యూ మేడం, ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయండి మేడం, కావాలి శాలరీ. ఓకే ఓకే ఎఫ్ లీవ్ దిస్ వన్. ఓకే నెక్స్ట్, వాట్ ఈస్ ఇండివిజువలిజం? Individualism also you know. In the 5th chapter of political concept, you're going to find the concept of individualism. Individualism nothing but the person, the people as the freedom. Listen, individualism means the state should leave the individual alone. Means the state should not be alone, means you should not, the state should not throw a person in the forest and any kind in empty places. Leave alone means the state should not interference in the individual. Okay, it should not interfere, it should not disturb the individual. This theory is developed from laissez-faire. Laissez-faire is a French word. Laissez-faire means a French word. According to this French word, what is the meaning of French word? Leave alone. Leave alone means you should not sit separately. That is not meaning of leave alone. Leave alone means the state should not make any kind of disturbance. The state should not make any kind of restriction to the people. The people should ultimately enjoy their rights. Okay, next, according to this theory, the individual freedom should be given maximum. Means people get maximum freedom, the state intervention should be minimum. Means the state should not disturb the people, they can enjoy what they want according to the theory of individualism. Next, the individualist means the followers of this theory, they said state is a necessary evil. Necessary means according to these people, individualist, what they said means state is a necessary evil. They saying state is very very important. Again, what they are saying, they are saying that it is a kinds of sovereignty. I will explain. Good question. Okay, kinds of sovereignty I will explain definitely. Individualist, what they said, it is a necessary evil. What is necessary evil? Necessary means state is very very important for all human. What is the why? It should protect the peoples. Why it is evil? Why evil means if the state is always to disturb the people, don't do like that, don't do like that, don't do like that, it becomes as evil. Okay, that's why it is called as a necessary evil. State is necessary for welfare of the people. Sometimes state is a evil. Why it is evil? Because always state come, if you do any kind of thing, we are going to send you to the jail. Okay, next, state is necessary because it protects the individual from violence and fraud. State is evil because it threat the individual freedom. If you write these points, it is more enough. You may take the screenshot also for this individualism. Only 5 points is enough. Next, political rights. It is also very very important. Okay, before that we'll discuss one question. Malli marchipotanu nenu ikkada discuss chedo. గుడ్ క్వశ్చన్. ఎవరు అడిగారు? కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ సావరెనిటీ అడిగింది ఎవరబ్బా?
కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ సావరెనిటీ.
తిరుమల
తిరుమలి.
తిరుమల సార్. తిరుమల సార్, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్. గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ హెచ్ఓడి. సార్ మర్చిపోయినాం సార్. విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. ఓకే, దిస్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆల్సో వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ తిరుమల సార్. ఓకే, ఓకే, this question also very very important. You may copy. Explain any 4 kinds of sovereignty. This question is very very important. Very simple also. Very very simple. Dead easy. How? Okay, I said explain any 4 and you should explain any 4. Okay, what do you write? Sovereignty. What is meant by sovereignty? Sovereignty is nothing but supreme power of the state. Sovereignty is the supreme power of the state. They are asking what are the 4 kinds? What are the 4 kinds? Nominal. You may comment also. Comment cheyandi. Real and de jure, de facto. These are the 4 kinds of sovereignty. Okay. Sir, me brain icheyandi sir. Brain, I will give my total efforts to you. Okay, and also I'm going to share this total PDF in the description, or if you personally we are personal getla send chedam we are going to send. Nothing to worry, description lo istamu. If you description lo pedtam, and also we are going to send WhatsApp also. No need to worry, because the purpose you should get good marks. Okay, next, these are the 4 kinds of sovereignty. Sovereignty is the supreme power of the state. Nominal. Nominal means simple. It is also called as a titular sovereignty. Another name, titular, called as a titular sovereignty. Nominal means simple. Nominal means, what is nominal means? Nominal means in the name only he has the highest powers. Nominal means in the name only he has the highest powers. Means in the name, in the name only he has the highest powers. Example, President of India. If you write this to one line enough. Nominal sovereignty also called as a titular sovereignty. Okay, in nominal sovereignty exists in the name only. Okay, example, President of India. Real sovereignty means the person who enjoy in the reality, who enjoy the power, who enjoy the power in the reality. Means behalf of the nominal, అంటే behalf of the nominal, behalf of the nominal, this real sovereignty going to enjoy the power. Behalf of the nominal, the real sovereign going to take decisions. Example, you may know example. Please comment also. Example, de jure de facto pedta, tension padakandi. Okay, example, Prime Minister. If you observe Prime Minister of India, if you observe in India, Prime Minister will take all decisions. Finally, the President going to signature. He going to assent on the what the decisions going to taken by the President. Means really who will take the powers? Who will enjoy the powers? Prime Minister. Who will, in the namesake only he has highest powers? President. Okay. Okay. Next, de jure. Listen, jury. Jury means law. It is a Greek word. Jury means a Greek word. Jury means law. According to the law, who enjoy the power? According to the law, who enjoy the power, they called as a de jure. Example, again, President of India. Example, President of India. Okay, de facto. Facto is a French word. It is a French word. Jury is a Greek word. Facto is a French word. Means facto means physical force, reality. Physical force or reality. Means in the reality, the people who has the more followers. For example, priest, religious leaders, they have the more followers. The people are simply going to follow the religious leaders or priest. That's why they call as a de facto sovereign. Example, priest or religious leaders. Okay. These are the nominal, means name in the, it is also called as a titular sovereignty. In the name only he has the highest powers. Example, president. Real sovereignty means he enjoy the powers in the reality. He will take all decisions behalf of the nominal. Example, Prime Minister of India. De jure means law. It is derived from Greek language. Who enjoy the according to law, who has the highest powers, they called as a de jure. In India, according to the law, according to constitution, the president is the highest authority. That's why the de jure authority is the president. Next, de facto. De facto means upon the facts, upon the reality, upon the physical force, who has the powers. Example, priest, religious leaders. Tirmal sir, okay na? Tirmal sir, reply. Okay, ma, if you want, you may take the screenshot also. Please, so we should conclude early session. ఎంత అవుతుంది సార్ టైం ఇప్పుడు?
8:35.
1.5 hour కదా?
1 hour 36
అమ్మో,
minutes.
ఇంకో 1 hour నష్టట్టుందిగా.
కొట్టు ఏం కాదు.
ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్.
చేస్తారు సార్ నిజంగా.
వాళ్ళ కోసమే సార్ చేసేది. నెక్స్ట్, పొలిటికల్ రైట్స్. మా తిరుమల సార్ రిప్లై ఇచ్చిండ. తిరుమల సార్ రిప్లై సార్. నెక్స్ట్, పొలిటికల్ రైట్స్. ఇన్ ద ఎగ్జామ్ లో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ పొలిటికల్ రైట్స్. Explain political rights. That question also will come. Explain political rights also. The question will come. What are political rights? Political rights are very, very important for successful of democracy. For success of democracy, the political rights are enough. What are political rights? What we are enjoying the political activities in a state. What are the types of activities we are enjoying that are called as the political rights. Okay, these rights are enjoyed in the full extent by citizens. Only citizens are going to enjoy. Citizens and alien. Citizen and evaru is the member. Citizen is the member. Alien means a foreigner. Foreigner does not have the right to vote, but a citizen has a right to vote. Okay, Veeru sir class on the book up half an hour. Next Veeru sir class. We want Veeru sir. Veeru sir. Veeru sir అంటాడు. ఒకసారి కనవాడు అబ్బా, ఒకసారి కనవాడు. వీరే సార్
క్లాస్ తెలంగాణ సీఎం రేవంత్
అరే
రెడ్డి.
బాబు, మా సివిక్స్ మా పిల్లలు పాస్ అయ్యారు. ఫస్ట్ మా లెట్ ద సివిక్స్ స్టూడెంట్స్ షుడ్ బి గెట్ గుడ్ మార్క్స్. నో నెక్స్ట్ in the question they are asking about what are the different political rights. Okay, what are political rights? Easy. Right to vote, right to contest in elections, right to participate in elections, right to hold public office, right to petition, right to criticize the government. Sir, how you will write, sir? For example, right to vote. How right to vote given? If any person who attain the age of 18 or above 18, they registered as a voter of that area. Next, right to contest means every citizen has the right to participate in the elections. Okay, right to hold public office means after elected as a leader or after appointed as any officer, you should discharge your functions properly. That is called a right to hold public office. Right to petition. Petition is nothing but, sorry, same sir. Right to petition means you should give a representation. Representation అంటే ఏంటిది? For example, if any MLA or MP, he came to your colony, what will do? You are going to give a letter, representation. What are the problems are there? What is the water problem? Any kind of problem, you are going to make a petition is nothing but is a representation. As a people, when we are electing our leaders, we have the authority to question them. We should give the representation. Means what are the problems we are having. That is also, it's our political right. Next, criticize. The right to criticize the government. Criticize means we should not criticize personally. We should not criticize any leader personally, but we should criticize their policy. If any policy made by the government, it does not useful for people, we should criticize. For example, students are not getting any scholarship. we should demand for scholarship. We should criticize the government if we are not releasing the scholarship. Means as the we are people, we are elected, we have transferred our power to our leaders. We have the power to question them. Means that is a right to criticize. If we have to write these 5 points. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, ఎగ్జామ్లో సైడ్ హెడ్డింగ్ చాలా ముఖ్యం. మీరు స్క్రీన్ షాట్ కూడా తీసుకోండి. యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ద స్క్రీన్ షాట్, రీడ్ దిస్ ఆల్ 5 పాయింట్స్. ద సైడ్ హెడ్డింగ్ యూ షుడ్ బి కీప్ ఇన్ యువర్ మైండ్. ఓకే, మీరు మైండ్లో రిమెంబర్ చేసుకోండి. దెన్ ఓన్లీ యూఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు రైట్. నెక్స్ట్, okay, next, 7th chapter, laws of citizenship. Okay, citizenship chapter, one question is very very important. Laws of citizenship. Okay, laws of citizenship అంటే how the citizenship is lost. Okay, citizenship అంటే ఏంది? Citizenship is nothing but membership of a state. How you going to lose your citizenship? By renunciation. These are the side headings. Okay, you should write and you should also follow these 5 marks important pakka questions tomorrow. These questions are 99%, 99, not 95, 95%. These questions there will be tomorrow in your exam. Okay, laws of e points మీరు రాసుకోండి. You should write these all points in the examination. If you write automatically you will get 4-5 marks. Okay, renunciation. Renounce means the person voluntarily give up. Okay, renounce means the person is going to give up his citizenship. Means if any person does not want to the citizenship of that country, he may renounce. Means he may give up the citizenship. Automatically he going to lose the citizenship. Next, voluntarily acquisition of the any other citizenship. For example, without being informed to their own country, if any person took the citizenship of any other country, automatically his citizenship is going to last. For example, we are Indians. Without informed to the central government, if you took the citizenship of America, our Indian citizenship is deemed to be lost. We are going to lose our Indian citizenship. Next, marriage. By marriage also. By marriage, mostly the women are going to lose the citizenship. Why women only? After marriage, the women supposed to go into change their home, no? That's why mostly the women are going to lose the citizenship. Okay, by marriage. Okay, next, accepting the service of title from foreign country without giving the information to their own country. If you are doing for service for other country, if you are accepting any title from foreign country, you are going to lose the citizenship. For example, we are Indians, we should support our country, but you are indirectly leaking our information to our enemy country like Pakistan, Afghanistan, any country. Automatically our government going to remove your citizenship. Yes or no? You should give the service for our nation. You should not do any service for other nations. Okay, next, long absence. If any person who absent for long duration of period of time, he will also automatically going to lose the citizenship. For example, if any person is absent for 7 years in India, if any person is absent for 7 years in India, automatically he going to think as he died. Okay, if any person is absent for 7 years means it does not touch with his relatives, parents, anyone, he going to considered as a loss of citizenship. Next, treason or felony. Treason means serious crime. Felony means serious crime. Treason means desha droham antaru. Okay, what is desha droham means? As a citizen of this country, we should not help any other country. Means we should not leak our any confidential information, and also we should not do any kind of serious crimes. We should not kill more than hundreds of people. We should not make any kind of bomb blast. If you do any kind of treason or felony crime, automatically you are going to lose the citizenship. You may take the screenshot also. If you write any 5 points enough. 5 points enough. If you write 5 points, 5 marks. Sir, 4 kinds of sovereignty, how much going to? 100% for kinds of sovereignty, 100%. Petition means appeal. Petition also appeal. Appeal means you are going to give the representation to your leader. Okay, next question. difference between unitary and federal government. Unitary government means single government. Federal government means there will be a division of power between central government and state government. For example, unitary government means there will be only one government in the country. Okay, federal government means there will be central government, there will be state government. The power is going to divide. The power is going to divide between these two governments. That is called a federal government. Okay, differences. Okay, in unitary government there may be or may not be a written constitution. Why? Because the central government going to take the decisions. They no need to have a written constitution. Okay, only one government will there. If one government is going to prepare any law, as a people we should follow. Next, federal government. There will be a written constitution. Why? Because think, for example, there are two governments in India. Central government is there, state government is there. What is the supreme to the central government and state government? The constitution is the supreme. Why it is essential to have the constitution? Because to avoid clashes between these two, if there is no rule book, there is no separation of powers between the two. How the state government going to dominate central government? The central government going to dominate the state government. Means the power is going to overlap between these two. If the constitution is there, the constitution going to clearly divide the power. If the power is clearly divided, what will happen? The government has to follow the constitution. The government is under the constitution only. Okay, that's why in federal form of government there will be written constitution. Next, in unitary, it is a flexible constitution. Flexible means the unitary government, one government only will be there. It is going to change according to the times at the times automatically. Flexible means easy to change. Okay, next, rigid. Rigid means not easy to change. Not easy to change. Okay, why it is not easy to change? It is written in form. It is written in form. It is not easy to change. But in a unitary form of government, there will be one government. The government going to take the decisions. By that one, they're going to flexible. But in the written constitution, there will be two governments. The laws are not going to change easily. It will be changed, but it is not going to change easily. Okay, that's why it is a rigid constitution. There will be only government, only one government. There will be two types of government. That is the union and provincial. Provincial means state government only. Next, centralization of powers means the powers are there with only one government. Decentralization of power. Decentralization means I said the power is going to upwards from local level to up level. That is called as decentralization power. There will be uniform laws. Uniform laws and only single law throughout the country the people has to follow. But here there will be two laws. Central government going to make the law, state government to make the law. We should follow the central government law, we should follow the state government law. Okay, you may take the screenshot also.
Explain written and unwritten constitution.
Next written and unwritten, don't worry, I will explain all questions. Tomorrow you going to text us, sir, 100% what you said, that will be that only the question paper. Okay na, tension padakandi, you will get after the exam also. You should comment చేయండి, ఎందుకంటే this much of hard work we done, you should also comment. Okay, next, written and unwritten ansina. Are you satisfied? Written and unwritten. Next, judicial review. Okay, judicial review also most times the question will going to come. Judicial review means the judiciary has the power to review. Review means check చేయడం. Okay, the review means going to check whether it's correct or not. Okay, the judicial review is originated in USA, America. Okay, the judicial review is originated in America. The concept originated in America. Okay, where in the case of Marbury versus Madison, make custom. But in the case of Marbury versus Madison, in the case the Supreme Court given a new concept of judicial review in the 19th century. Okay, judicial review is nothing but judicial review means reviewing the laws made by the legislature. Okay, simple what will you say means, what is judicial review means? The laws made by the legislature, the laws which are implementing by the executive, whether they are according to the constitution or not, going to check by the courts. That is called judiciary. When they are not according to the constitution, the judiciary going to struck down that laws. That is called as a judicial review. Means what are the laws made by the legislature, what are the laws implementing by the judiciary, they should be properly according to the constitution. If they are not according to the constitution, the court going to make the unconstitutional, means it going to strike that laws. Okay, now you may take the screenshot also, it is enough. Next, difference between written and unwritten constitution. Okay, difference between written and unwritten constitution. Written means where the rules and regulations are written in form. Where the rules and regulations are means the country going to follow a rule book where the rules and regulations are mentioned in the book. Okay, that is called as a written constitution. Example, you may write example, India and USA. Example of written constitution, because we've written our constitution. Next, unwritten constitution. Sir, you said written constitution, written form. What is unwritten? Means the rules and regulations are not in a written form. Not in written form means, sir, then how will we be there, sir? మరి ఎట్లుంటాయి సార్? అన్రిటన్ అంటులు రాయలేదు అంటులు మరి ఎట్లుంటాయి సార్? How it will be there means, listen, these rules are how they going to follow their customs and traditions. Customs and tradition. The people are going to follow from the years. What are the customs? What are the traditions they believe? They that are called as their rules and regulations. Okay. Best example for unwritten constitution is the UK. England is the best example for unwritten constitution. In England, there is no written book. How the people are follow? The people are going to follow from years. Best example, how will I give means, for every person who born in the land, they have the right to life. Yes or no? In India, we are mentioned under Article 21. But in England, the people already know. The people who are born, automatically they have the right to life. Is it necessary to written? ఇప్పుడు ఒక మనిషి పుడితే వాడికి జీవించే హక్కు ఉన్నది, అవునా కదా? అది మనం ఇండియన్ కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ రాసినాం. ఇంగ్లాండ్లో వాళ్ళు రాసుకోలేరు. మనిషి పుట్టినాక జీవించే హక్కు ఆటోమేటిక్ ఉంది కదా. సింపుల్ మీన్ దే విల్ ఫాలో ఫ్రమ్ ద ఇయర్స్గా వాళ్ళు మనిషి ఉన్నట్టు వితౌట్ ఫుడ్ దే కాంట్ సర్వైవ్. ఎసాను అంటే దే నో నీడ్ టు ఫాలో. They means from the years of generation the people are going to follow. Next, they are clearly written, they are not written, they follow the customs and traditions. Then it cannot be easily amended. I said written constitution cannot be easily amended. It will be amended, but it cannot be easily amended. Okay, but unwritten constitution easily amended. How? Because there is no rule book. If today the parliament will say something, that's going to become a new law. That's why it is easily amended. It formulated particular time, means the constitution is prepared at some time. For example, Indian constitution in 1915. Okay, it is evolutionary in nature. Evolutionary means it is originated from the ancient time. It's going to evolve, changes. Okay. Next, it is suitable for federal state. Yes or no? Federal state, it is most suitable. Why? Because there will be two governments. There will be central government and state government. If you want to divide the powers between the two government, they require the constitution. That's why it's suitable for federal states. Next, it is not suitable for federation. Why? Because if there is no unwritten constitution, what will happen? The central government going to overlap on the state government. The state government going to overlap on the central government. That's why, because there will be only one government. For one government only, unwritten constitution going to be suitable. Okay, take the screenshot of it. Screenshot తీసుకోండి. Sir, please judicial review చెప్తా. Okay, no need to worry. Okay. Next, this question also important. What is Indian secularism? General question అడుగుతాడు. ఇంకా చాలా ఉన్నాయి సార్. ఓకే, వాట్ ఈస్ ఇండియన్ సెక్యులరిజం? బోర్ వస్తుందా? Hope you should going to get good marks in the civics examination. Okay, what is Indian secularism? Already we know what is secular. What is meant by secularism? Secularism is nothing but treating all the religion. Treating them. No discrimination on the religion. No discrimination on the religion. Okay, first point. Second point, all the religions are treated equally. Okay, in India, there are so many religions. There is no discrimination on the religion. All the religions are treated equally. Okay, this question will come. Pakka. India, we use the word secularism in different ways in the Western. We are in the Western countries. The secularism means there will be only one religion is going to dominate. Okay, but in the secular in India going to follow. It's a diversified country. It has so many cultures and traditions. That's why in India we follow the secularism concept. Means there is no discrimination on the religion, and also write this point. There is no official religion. There is no official religion. మన ఇండియాలో అఫీషియల్ రిలీజన్ ఏది లేదు. ఓకే, అండ్ ఆల్సో అవర్ ప్రియాంబుల్ డిక్లేర్డ్ ఏం చెప్పింది? డిక్లేర్డ్ ఇండియా యాజ్ ఏ సాగు కొడుతులేను సార్ అనుకుంటున్నారు. Declare.
लैपटॉप चार्जिंग हो गया, कब तक चलता क्लास में?
Put your charging. Okay, last I think half an hour. Okay, next. Okay, India, there is no discrimination on the religion. All the religions treated equally. There is no official religion in India. Preamble declare India as a secular state. India, Buddhism, Jainism, okay, Hinduism, these kind of religions are born in India. Okay, means there is no kind of religious tolerance. All the religions are live with a brotherhoodness manner. That is the Indian secularism. You may take the screenshot. Next, democracy. 8th chapter. What are the merits and demerits of democracy? Already you know the word democracy derived from two Greek words, demos and kratos. Demo means power. Kratos means rule. Demo means power. Krato or krasho means rule. Means the people as a wait 1 minute. Okay, demo means people. Krasho means power. Means the people has the power to elect their leaders. One of the famous definition given by Abraham Lincoln. What is the definition? Democracy is nothing but by the people, of the people, for the people. Okay, what are the merits of the democracy? Efficient form of government. There will be strong government, and it is going to protect the liberty, freedom of the people. Okay, it gives the importance to the equality. There is a preference to the public opinion. These are the advantages of democracy. There will be a strong government. It is going to protect the freedom of the people. It is going to give the importance to the equality. It is going to importance to the public opinion, and also certain demerits are there. Mostly in the examination they will ask what are the merits. Demerits: expensive government, means lot of money is required. Weak and unstable government. Sometimes in the coalition, two or more parties going to form the government. No, sometimes one party withdraw their power, automatically the government going to collapse. Okay, you take the screenshot of it. In the exam they ask merits of the democracy. Okay. If you want any 5 mark question, you may ask. Okay, you must unitary and federal form. Which chapter? Government chapter. Which chapter? It's there in the 11th chapter. Okay, next 2 mark questions. 2 mark questions very very important. Simple. I will say only 4 lines. These 2 mark sections will there in the section C. 15 questions you are trying to 2 marks 30. Okay, section C 2 marks. Okay, first question, what is behavioralism? In the first chapter this question is very very important. Okay, what is behavioralism? The behavioralism movement is emerged, it means started in 1920. The movement is started in the 1920, but this movement got famous in the 1950. The movement got famous in the 1950. Who are the people started this movement? They're like Charles Merriam, Gabriel Almond, David Easton. These people are American political philosophers. They are American political philosophers who started the movement. Sir, what movement, sir? What means they started the study of behavior, how one person behave in the society, how one person behave, how one person going to enjoy their rights. That is the concept of behavioralism. Simple, what you will write? First point, behavioralism is started in 1920. It is got famous in the 1950. First point, behavioralism is movement started in the 1950. Second point, it got famous in the 1950. Next, third point, this movement was started by Charles Merriam, Gabriel Almond, David Easton. Okay. What is the fourth point? It go into study. Okay. Fourth point. The purpose of behavioralism, it going to study the behavior of a individual. It going to study the behavior of individual in the society. That is a behavioralism. Okay. Next, moral duties. And also post behavioralism also will be there. Post behavioralism. Okay. Post behavioralism is nothing but after this moment, next moment happened, that is called as a sir, Gandhism pakka. Sir, this question will only going to come 100% going to come. Brother, tell me 5 marks guaranteed, very important. What are the questions I said? No, they are very, very important. No need to ask again and again. Okay. Sir, damn sure question. These are the damn sure questions only. Gandhism pakka. Anyone from the program? Next, what are moral duties? Moral duties are which are bound the individual together on the moral grounds. They are not uphold the support. Listen, in the general language, I'm going to say, okay, moral duties are based on the right this one. Moral duties are based on the ethical values, of a people. Write 2-3 lines for 2 marks, you will get 2 marks. How it is there? No, if you write this much, you will get okay 2 marks. What is moral duty? It is based on the ethical values. It is based on the character of the person. Moral, ethical values. Okay, what are that one? Means you are helping the needy. Okay, right. This is the first point. Second one, moral duties are what? Helping the old people, respecting the parents, and teachers. Okay, that are moral duties. Next, third point. Right, I will write here. Okay, if you are not going to follow moral duties, there is no punishment. Okay, there will be no punishment for moral duties. Why? Because they are moral in nature. They are dependent on the ethical value. It is dependent on the value character of the person. If you for example, if you are not helping the old age people, can any person going to file a FIR on you? No. Moral duties are, there is moral in nature. There is no punishment for moral duties. Next, third question, qualities of a good citizen. How citizen is a member. How we going to become good? When he follow the law and order, when he follow the rules, and when he follow the instruction given by the government. First is the good quality. Payment of taxes means the people as citizen of this country, we should pay the taxes on time. We will pay the taxes, automatically the government going to function properly. Without taxes, how the government going to function? That's why obedience to the law and order, payment of taxes. Next, you can write protecting environment, protecting the environment. Next, reporting the criminals. You don't write any two. If you write this two, 2 marks. If you write these 3 points, 2 marks. If you write these 3 points, 2 marks. Okay, na? You take the screenshot. Screenshot this one. Next, Next, recall evaru adigaru, recall. It is very very important to mark question. Recall means callback. Means the electoral callback their elected representatives in a case they are not satisfied with their role and failure in the implementing his duties. Simple. If you are not want to write this answer, I will give the simple words. First point. What is first point? Write this one. First point. Recall means callback. What is the second point? Okay. Recall is the important direct democracy device. Okay. Important direct democracy. Okay. Important direct democracy device. Okay. Second point. What is the third point? Simple. If people are elected, is not functioning properly. If that person is not functioning properly, the people has the power to call back them for elections. Okay, na? Recall. What is recall? Recall and we are not going to call anybody. If he's not lifting, not calling again. That is not recall. Please try to understand. అంటే నువ్వు ఫోన్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎత్తలేకపోతే నువ్వు మళ్ళీ చేస్తే దాన్ని రీకాల్ అనరు. ప్లీజ్ ట్రై టు అండర్స్టాండ్. ఇన్ డెమోక్రసీ in direct democracy there are 4 devices: referendum, recall, plebiscite, initiative. In this one point is a recall. Recall means callback. What is the purpose of callback? If you are elected any leader, he is not following correctly, is not doing any duties perfectly, the people has the power to call them back for elections. What is the purpose? They will go to elect the another person. Example, you write fourth point. Example, Switzerland. This recall going to practice in the Switzerland. Recall means callback. Second point, it's import direct democracy. Third point, if people are elected not functioning properly, the people are going to call back them for elections. They are going to practice in the Switzerland. Enough. 4 points enough. If you write 3 also enough. Okay. Next, what is direct democracy? I said no. Direct democracy means when the people themselves directly express their will on the public affairs. This type of government called as direct democracy. Means the people are directly involving the government. This direct democracy also called as a pure democracy. First one name, the direct democracy also called as a pure democracy. It is called as a pure democracy. I said this democracy followed in the Switzerland. This democracy followed in the Switzerland. Means when the people are directly involving the matters of government, people are directly, sir, please say post barrel. Wait, post barrel I am tell you. Okay. When the people directly participate in the regular government, in the Switzerland, the people express directly anything to the government. That is called as a direct democracy. That is called as a pure democracy. Okay, na? Direct democracy called as a pure democracy. It is practiced in the Switzerland when the people are directly participate in the government activities. Okay, enough. These 3 points. Okay. Next, post-behaviorism. Wait, after the completion of this all, again I will explain. Okay. Next, theocratic state. Listen properly. There will be in modern countries there are 2 theories. There will be 2 theories. First one, secular state and theocratic state. Simple difference. The difference is simple. What I said, secular state means All the religions are treated equally. There is no difference among the religions. There is no official religion in the country. But theocratic, this theocratic also derived from Greek word. First point, theocratic also derived from the Greek word. First one, theo and kratia. First word theo and second one kratic. Theo means God. Theo means God. Kratic means rule. What is the original meaning of theocratic state? Rule by the God. Rule by the God. Sir, what is theocratic, sir? Simple. What is in simple language? Theocratic state is nothing but where there will be a single religion is going to dominate in the country. Only one religion will be there. The people has to follow one religion. That is called as a theocratic state. Only ఒకటే మతం దేశం మొత్తం ఫాలో అవ్వాల్సిందే. What is the best example of theocratic states? Best example of theocratic states are Iran and Iraq. Iran and Iraq are best examples of theocratic state. Nothing but the people directly believe that the God is going to rule us, the people. The God is going to rule the people. That is the concept of theocratic state. There will be no religious freedom. The people has to follow the one religion. Only one religion is going to dominate. There will be official religion to the state. That is the concept of theocratic state. Theocratic means one religion. Secular state means different religion. Here there is no religious freedom. There will be religious freedom. There is no equality. There will be equality. Examples Iran and Iraq. Examples are India. I think you clear. This answer will be clear. Thank you for explaining. Sir, Vishal, disturbing maybe call. Alright, you may take the screenshot. Okay, next. అయిపోయింది 5 minutes. We are going to conclude 5 minutes. 63 పడిపోయింది సార్ 2 hours అయిపోయింది. Okay. Listen, next, written constitution. Written constitution, I said again, written constitution is nothing but which is written in form, which is prepared by a constituent assembly. It has a prepared by separate committee, that is called a constitution assembly. There will be several principles and rules and regulations are there. Best examples are America and India. Okay, which are written in form. All the principles are clearly mentioned. Best examples are America and India. Next, how many organs of government and what are they? I said in beginning only, I asked, there are 3 organs of government: legislature, executive, judiciary. Okay, if you write these 3, you will get 2 marks. Legislature means it is going to prepare the law. Executive, implement the law. లెజిస్లేచర్ అంటే ఎమ్మెల్యేలు ఎవరైతే ఉంటారో వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు, చట్టాలు తయారు చేస్తారు. ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ ఎవరు, గవర్నమెంట్. వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారు, ఈ లెజిస్లేచర్ ఏదైతే ప్రిపేర్ చేసిందో దాన్ని ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేస్తారు, అంటే ప్రజల దగ్గరకు తీసుకెళ్తారు. జ్యుడిషియరీ ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఇట్ గోయింగ్ టు చెక్ ద లా. మీరు ఇది రాసినా 2 marks పడతాయి, ఇట్లా రాస్తే ఇంకా బ్యూటిఫుల్గా ఉంటుంది అంతే. ఓకే, దెర్ ఆర్ 3 organs: legislature, executive, judiciary. One prepare the law, one going to implement the law, another going to check the law. These are the organs. Next, Senate. Senate is nothing but, in India we call Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. We will use names. Lok Sabha antam, Rajya Sabha antam. కానీ మన యూకేలో కానీ యుఎస్ఏలో కానీ డిఫరెంట్ నేమ్స్ ఉంటాయి. సెనెట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అప్పర్ హౌస్. మనం ఇండియాలో రాజ్యసభ ఎట్లా అంటామో, అమెరికాలో అప్పర్ హౌస్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ఎస్ ఎ సెనెట్. Senate is nothing but it is upper house in the America and Canada. It's called as a Senate. మనం రాజ్యసభ ఎట్లా అంటామో సెనెట్ అని అక్కడ అంటాం, ఆ దేశంలో. ఎక్కడ, అమెరికా అండ్ కెనడా. ఇక్కడ ఎట్లా, there will be 100 members in the Senate. 100 members in the Senate. Okay, they are elected by people. Some are elected by the senators. Okay, if you write these 2 points enough. Senate is nothing but upper house in the America and Canada. It is there are 100 members there in the Senate. The people are going to elect the senators. Okay, next, screenshot this content. Next, కలెక్టివ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. కలెక్టివ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ తెలుగు. కలెక్టివ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ అంటే ఏంటంటే అందరి బాధ్యత. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎట్లా అంటే పార్లమెంటరీ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ గవర్నమెంట్ అంటే ఎక్కడైతే ప్రధానమంత్రి డామినెన్స్ ఉంటుందో, ఎక్కడైతే ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ డామినెన్స్ ఉంటుందో, వీళ్ళు తెలుగులో చెప్పేదంటే మా తమ్ముడు వాళ్ళ ఫ్రెండ్స్, నా తమ్ముడు వాళ్ళ జూనియర్స్. ఓకే, సెకండ్ ఇయర్ క్లాస్ రేపు పక్కా పెడతాను, టెన్షన్ పడకండి. కలెక్టివ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఎక్కడైతే ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ డామినెన్స్ ఉంటుందో అది పార్లమెంటరీ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ గవర్నమెంట్ అంటారు. అక్కడ ఎట్లా ఆల్ ద మినిస్టర్స్ అందరూ దే ఆర్ కలెక్టివ్గా వర్క్ చేసి వాళ్ళ లెజిస్లేచర్ అంటే లోక్సభ రాజ్యసభకు వాళ్ళు ఏదున్నా రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ అంటే ఏ తప్పు చేసినా లోక్సభలో వాళ్ళని క్వశ్చన్ చేస్తారు. ఓకే, కలెక్టివ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ ఇస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫ్యూచర్ ఆఫ్ పార్లమెంటరీ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ గవర్నమెంట్. It is work on the principle of collective responsibility. It means minister enjoy the power as long they has the confidence in the parliament. అంటే ఏంది, if the minister has the confidence, వాళ్ళు if they are ruling properly అంటే వాళ్ళు చక్కగా పనిచేస్తే నెక్స్ట్ టైం పీపుల్ మళ్ళీ ఎన్నుకుంటారు. అవునా కదా? కలెక్టివ్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ అంటే ఏంటంటే గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ మినిస్టర్స్ అందరూ కలెక్టివ్గా ప్రజలకు వెల్ఫేర్ చేయాలి, రెస్పాన్సిబుల్గా ఉండాలి అన్నట్టు. నెక్స్ట్ సొసైటీ. What is society? Society is a social organization. State is a political organization అన్నట్లు. Society is a social organization. First point, society is a term which includes many kinds of relation, many kinds, group of people, association will be there, large in sense and every relation. Society is nothing but family, group of families, group of society, group of association, nothing but society. ఓకేనా సార్, విజువల్ బ్లాక్డ్. అరే స్కోప్ ఆఫ్ పొలిటికల్ సైన్స్ చెప్తా మళ్ళీ రేపు. స్కోప్ ఆఫ్ పొలిటికల్ సైన్స్ మళ్ళీ మీకు తెలుగులో చెప్తా, మీరు టెన్షన్ పడకండి. నెక్స్ట్ డిఫైనేషన్. బార్కర్ థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఎవడు థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ యువర్ కన్సర్న్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ డిఫైనేషన్. డిఫైన్ మీన్స్ డెఫినేషన్ రాయాలి. బార్కర్ ఇస్ అ పొలిటికల్ థింకర్. ఏం చెప్పిండో, నేషన్ ఇస్ అ బాడీ ఆఫ్ పర్సన్స్ ఇన్హాబిటెడ్ ఇన్ అ డెఫినెట్ టెరిటరీ అండ్ యునైటెడ్ బై టుగెదర్ ప్రైమరీ ఫ్యాక్ట్స్ లివింగ్ టుగెదర్ కామన్ ల్యాండ్. ఏం చెప్తున్నా బార్కర్ ఏమంటుండు, ఒక గ్రూప్ అందరు ఒక దగ్గర ఉండి ఒక డెఫినెట్ టెరిటరీలో ఒక భూగోళిక ప్రాంతంలో అందరూ కలిసి ఉండి కామన్ ల్యాండ్లో ఉండి వాళ్ళ కామన్ నీడ్స్, వాళ్ళకి ఫుడ్, షెల్టర్, కామన్ నీడ్స్ షేర్ చేసుకుంటే దాన్ని నేషన్ అన్నాడు. ఎవరన్నారు? బార్కర్ అన్నారు. ఓకేనా? నెక్స్ట్ స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకోండి. నెక్స్ట్ social equality. There are types of equality. Question also important. Social equality means there is a equality of status and absence of class distinctions. అంటే సమానత్వం అని అందరికి ఉంటుంది, డిస్క్రిమినేషన్ ఎవరికి ఉండదు, అందరూ సమానమే. ఈ సొసైటీలో అందరూ ఈక్వల్. నువ్వు పెద్ద, నేను పెద్ద, నువ్వు రిచ్, నేను రిచ్, మీరు ఆ మతం, నేను ఈ మతం, మీరు ఆ క్యాస్ట్, నేను ఈ క్యాస్ట్, ఇలాంటి ఎవ్వి లేకుండా ఉండడమే సోషల్ ఈక్వాలిటీ. ఆబ్సెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ డిస్క్రిమినేషన్స్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ క్యాస్ట్, కలర్, క్లాస్, క్రీడ్. పీపుల్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఎంజాయ్ ఆల్ రైట్స్. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎస్ ఏ సోషల్ ఈక్వాలిటీ. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ సోషలిజం is a political movement. ఇదే 5th చాప్టర్లో ఉంటుంది. సోషలిజం is a political movement. ఓకే, where it is working class which aim to abolish the exploitation by the means of collective ownership and democratic agreement management in the instruction of the production of the distribution. Simple గా చెప్పాలి, సోషలిజం నథింగ్ బట్ right here. Socialism means equality. Socialism means equality, where there will be abolition of capitalism. Abolition of capitalism means the power should not be there with few people. అంటే సంపద అనేది కొందరి దగ్గర ఉండద్దు, మన సంపద అనేది అందరికి పంచాలి. సార్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ లిబర్టీ రాదా మార్క్స్? టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ లిబర్టీ మోస్ట్లీ రాదు. స్కోప్ ఆఫ్ పొలిటికల్ సైన్స్, ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్, గాంధీజం. మీరు 3 క్వశ్చన్స్ పక్క చదవండి. అయాన్ మహమ్మద్ बेटा रीड 3 क्वेश्चंस. स्कोप ऑफ पॉलिटिकल साइंस पढ़ो, एलिमेंट स्टेट पढ़ो, गांधीजम पढ़ो, एनफ. नेक्स्ट सोशलिज्म అంటే ఏంది? ఈ సంపద అనేది అందరికి పంచాలి, ఒక్కళ్ళ చేతులు ఉండద్దు. మీన్స్ అబోలిషన్ ఆఫ్ క్యాపిటలిజం. క్యాపిటలిజం మీన్స్ ఓన్లీ ఫ్యూ పీపుల్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు రూల్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ laissez-faire. Laissez-faire, it's a French word. Laissez-faire means leave alone. Leave alone means individual should have the freedom. It denotes the welfare of the state. Oppose the state intervention in the control of the economic activities. అంటే laissez-faire అని అంటే ఒక మనిషికి చాలా ఫ్రీడమ్ ఉండాలి, ఆయనకి ఎట్లా బతకాలనుకుంటే అట్లా బతుకుతాడు, ఊకే వచ్చి స్టేట్ వచ్చి డిస్టర్బ్ చేయొద్దు. He has the maximum freedom to enjoy what he want according to laissez-faire doctrine. Okay, next screenshot తీసుకోండి. తీసుకుంటారు పాజ్ చేసి. నెక్స్ట్ లాస్ట్ 1 minute విల్ గో టు కంక్లూడ్. నెక్స్ట్ క్లాసిఫై రైట్స్. క్లాసిఫై రైట్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఒక డయాగ్రామ్ వేయాలి, సింపుల్ డయాగ్రామ్. క్లాసిఫై రైట్స్. రైట్స్ ఆర్ క్లాసిఫైడ్ ఇంటూ 3 categories. వాట్ ఆర్ దట్ వన్? నేను డయాగ్రామ్ వేస్తా, డయాగ్రామ్ రాసుకోండి, ఇక్కడ పాసిబుల్ కాలేదు. రైట్స్ ఆర్ క్లాసిఫైడ్. సావర్నిటీ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ సుప్రీం పవర్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టేట్. ఏ స్టేట్ కి అయితే హైయెస్ట్ పవర్ ఉంటుందో దట్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ as సావర్నిటీ. ఓకే, రైట్స్ ఆర్ క్లాసిఫైడ్. ఓకే, రైట్స్ ఆర్ క్లాసిఫైడ్. ఇట్లా రాయండి డయాగ్రాము. రైట్స్ ఇట్లా డయాగ్రామ్ వేస్తే 2 marks వస్తుంది. 2 marks డైరెక్ట్లీ. న్యాచురల్, మోరల్, లీగల్. there are 3 natural rights, moral rights. moral ఇది మోరల్ కాదు, ఓకే, మోరల్ ఆర్ అనుకోండి, మోరల్ రైట్స్. ఓకే, అగైన్ దిస్ లీగల్ రైట్స్ ఆల్సో డివైడ్ ఇంటూ 3. ఏంది? సివిల్ రైట్స్, ఎకనామిక్ రైట్స్ అండ్ పొలిటికల్ రైట్స్. These are the classification of rights. If you write this diagram, you will going to get 2 marks. Natural rights, first rights are classified natural rights, moral rights, legal rights. Again the legal rights are going to divide into civil, economic and political. Sir, 2 marks important చెప్తే చదువుకుంటాం. ఇవన్నీ 2 marks బెటా బ్రదర్. ఎసెన్షియల్ ఫీచర్స్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తా. హిందీ మే బోలో బెటా. ట్రై టు లర్న్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ ఓన్లీ. యు ఆర్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు రైట్ ఇన్ హిందీ నో. Okay, will the much sufficient for it is not much, it is more sufficient. You will go and write for 150 marks, not for 100 marks. Okay, next ఈ డయాగ్రామ్ వేస్తే మీకు 2 marks వస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్ హౌస్ ఆఫ్ లార్డ్స్. హౌస్ ఆఫ్ లార్డ్ మీన్స్ సెనెట్ అంటే ఏంటిది? అప్పర్ హౌస్ ఇన్ ద యుఎస్ఏ. హౌస్ ఆఫ్ లార్డ్ ఏంటంటే అప్పర్ హౌస్ ఇన్ ద యూకే. ఇప్పుడు మనకు రాజ్యసభ ఎట్లుందో ఇంగ్లాండ్లో, యూకేలో హౌస్ ఆఫ్ లార్డ్స్ అని పిలుస్తారు. ఓకే, ఇది ఎట్లా అంటే హెరిడేటరీ. హెరిడేటరీ అంటే వంశపారతత్వం. తండ్రి చచ్చిపోతే కొడుకు, కొడుకు చచ్చిపోతే వాళ్ళ కొడుకు, అట్లా వాళ్ళు ఎలక్ట్ అవుతారు. అది యూకేలో. నెక్స్ట్ సపరేషన్ ఆఫ్ పవర్స్. సింపుల్. ది సపరేషన్ ఆఫ్ పవర్స్ ఆర్ గివెన్ బై మాంటెస్క్యూ. His person name is the Montesquieu. Is a French philosopher. He given the concept of separation of powers. What is separation of powers? In federal system, where there will be 2 types of government. The Marxism chapter. Wait, I will explain Marxism also. Okay. According to Montesquieu, what he said, there are 3 organs of government: legislature, executive, judiciary. What is separation of power means? The power should be divided among legislature, executive and divide. Clear cut division of power. When there is a clear cut division of power, that is called as a separation of powers. Screenshot this one. Take the screenshot. Next. Okay, before concluding, if you have any doubts, ask me.
బ్యాక్
ఇది పెన్నొత్తలేదు. చల్, మార్క్సిజం. మార్క్సిజం is nothing but the theory is given by కష్టం పెట్టలేదు పాపం మా పిల్లలు. Marxism. It is a concept given by Karl Marx. The concept given by Karl Marx. What is Marxism? There should be about equal opportunities. Okay. This Marxism also called as a scientific socialism. Socialism advanced stage of socialism called as a scientific socialism. What is this one? There is a equal opportunities. When there will be equal opportunities, that is called as a Marxism. It is given by Karl Marx. Next, post behavioralism. చెప్తాలే కొంచెం మనకు పోస్ట్ బిహేవియరలిజం. తిరుమల సార్కు ఒకసారి అడుగు, ఇంకేమైనా మిస్ అయినా.
సార్ తిరుమల సార్ ఉన్నారా లైవ్ లో? ఏమైనా పాయింట్స్ మిస్ అయితే చెప్పండి సార్.
చెప్తాం. ఓకే, లిసన్. వాట్ ఈస్ పోస్ట్
సార్? అజయ్ సార్,
post behavioralism. What is post behavioralism? Post behavioralism means to attack on behavioralism. నేను స్టార్టింగ్ లో behavioralism చెప్పా. ఫస్ట్ behavioralism. Okay, the behavioral movement is happened in 1920 and it famous in the 1950 now.
ప్రెజెంట్ ఇంట్లో
ఈస్ సార్ ఇంకా క్వశ్చన్ ఉంటే చెప్పండి సార్, చెప్తా. ఓకే, అంటే ఏమైనా మిస్ అయితే సార్. Okay, what is post behavioralism means to attack behavioralism. It is attack and the behavioralism. It is started after World War II. It started after World War II. In this post behavioralism, they given importance for ethics and values. Okay, next, సక్సెస్ఫుల్ కండిషన్స్ ఆఫ్ డెమోక్రసీకి అంత అవసరం లేదు ఇప్పుడు. సార్ ప్లీజ్ జుడిషియల్ రివ్యూ. ఐఎమ్ రాజేశ్వరి. మా రాజేశ్వరి జుడిషియల్ రివ్యూ చెప్తామా, ఇది స్క్రీన్ షాట్ తీసుకోండి. జుడిషియల్ రివ్యూ చెప్తా. మా వీరబాబు సార్ చదువుతున్నాం.
చదరాలిగా లేట్ అవుతుంది, మళ్ళీ 9:30 వరకు మనకు టైం. ఇక్కడ
ఎంత అవుతుంది టైం?
9:30 అవుతుంది.
అవుతుందా? అయ్యో. Okay, judicial review. This is the concept means the judiciary అంటే ఏంది? Court has the power to check. Review అంటే again check. What they going to check? They going to check the law. That is called as a judicial review. Okay, that is called judicial review. It is originated అంటే started in America. It is started in America. What is the purpose? If legislature make any improper law, the court will struck down the law. Means all the laws should be according to constitution. If any according to constitution. If any laws are going to violate the constitution, if going to disturb the constitution values principles, the court going to declare struck down. Okay, this judicial review also adopted by so many countries like India adopted the judicial review. Next, sorry, essential elements of state. Sorry, meekosam once again I will explain essential elements of different political science. Paper presentation. Okay, wait for toppers, listen. For toppers, what are my best suggestion from me? You should follow for toppers. Okay, for 99 out of 100. Okay, you follow the pattern. Okay, presentation, presentation. Okay, as I said earlier, you should follow CAB. Sir, what is CAB, sir? C section, A section, B section. Mean you should start with 2 marks, then 10 marks, then 5 marks. 2 marks 50 minutes, 10 marks 60 minutes, 5 marks 70 minutes. Okay, you have to follow this structure. First C section 2 marks start cheyandi, then A section, then B section. My best suggestion, because why I am giving means I got same why I am teaching, I got 98 marks in the civics when I am studying intermediate. I got 98 marks in the civics intermediate. Okay, I followed this method only: C section, A section, and B section. Okay, next, how you will write for 10 marks? For example, 2 marks. 2 marks ఎలా రాస్తారు? Write section number, section C. Okay, first question, for example, behavioralism. How you will write? Point wise: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you write point wise, automatically the examiner is to correct the papers. Okay, you should write point wise. So dear political science, I will explain 100% political science. Wait for 2 minutes. Okay, okay, you have to write like this, point wise for 2. Next, for 10 marks, how you will write 10 marks? First one, introduction, then definitions, next all points, and conclusion. Then only you will get 10 marks. Next, coming to the 5 marks. Next, coming to the 5 marks, you have to write at least 2-3 lines introduction and 5 or 7 points. If you want to get 5 out of 5, write 7 points. Minimum 5 points you have to write. 7 points are necessary. This is the presentation. C section, A section, B section. If what is the purpose of writing C section? If you get 30 marks in the C section, the examiner going to understand you have the conceptual clarity of all chapters. Yes or no? The 2 marks are going to cover all chapter from all chapter. If you are perfect in this all 2 marks, automatically the examiner going to understand the candidate has the thorough knowledge of the first year syllabus. When he will give the 20 marks, automatically next A section 29 marks, next here 40 marks. Okay, try to write from part C, then followed by part A, then followed by part B. Okay, this is the structure. Okay, time management is important. 50 minutes, 60 minutes, 70 minutes. Okay, next sir ఒక ఆన్సర్ చెప్పేద్దాం పిల్లలు, ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళ కోసమే. లాస్ట్, ఓకేనా, మీ అందరి కోసం లాస్ట్ స్కోప్ ఆఫ్ పొలిటికల్ మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నానండి. Scope of political science is 100% important question. It's very, very important question. If you want to learn, go and watch from starting also. Okay, you have to write this introduction 4-5 points and 1 definition with 9 points. Okay, scope of political science is the 100% question. Okay, how will write political science is a sir 2 minutes late,
no problem.
10 minutes ఉందా? Okay, first to write introduction. Political science as a social science. ఏమో కామెంట్లు వస్తున్నాయా? ఎవరు? Thank you sir for your kindness, precious time. Now I feel thank you. You should write your exam with confidence. That I want. Okay, next, political science is a social science. It is originated అంటే started in 4th century. Who are started? By Greek philosophers. Greek philosophers start చేసిల్లు. ఎవరెవరు? ప్లాటో, సోక్రటీస్, అరిస్టాటిల్ వీళ్ళు స్టార్ట్ చేశారు. ఓకే, దెన్ అరిస్టాటిల్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఏ ఫాదర్ ఆఫ్ పొలిటికల్ సైన్స్. Why? Because he used the political science for first time. We called political science as a master science. Next definition: political science begins and ends with the state. Is according to the definition given by J.W. Gardner. You have tried one definition. Okay. Next, scope of political science: study of man in relation to the society, state, and government. According to Aristotle, man is a political animal. Okay, he has a relation to the society, he has a relation to the state, he has a relation to the government. Man is not going to live outside the society. Okay, sir, character stuff liberty అవసరం లేదు, no need to worry. Okay, sir, 5 marks చదువుకోండి. Ma, if you want again, we'll miss explanation style. We will miss explanation style of Tirmal sir. Tirmal sir going to take class tomorrow for second year. Ajay sir, Tirmal sir, we are going to take the classes. Okay. Next, study of state. Political science is nothing but study of state. It's going to study origin, development, meaning, nature of political science. It's going to study the government. Government means government is the agency of the state. It is a servant of the state. Government is going to welfare of the people. Next, association. There are so many associations, institutions in the society. By studying political science, we are going to know about all associations and institutions. By studying political science, we are going to know various rights and duties like political rights, civil rights, moral rights. Next, national and international issues. Political science going to give, by studying political science, we are going to know what are the national issues, what is happening in India, how the international issues, how the India stand in the UNO, how the relations, how the India going to maintaining the Indian foreign policy. Okay. Next, by studying political science, we are going to compare politics with other countries, how government is there in India, how government is in other country. Okay, and politics in other country. Next, political analysis. Though political science originated in the 4th century, I will send PDF 100%. Okay, in the description we are going to make. Okay, study of comparative government and modern political analysis. The political science started in the 4th century. Now it is there in the 21st century. Their new concepts are evolved: public policy, sharing and shaping of power, social development, political communication. These are the new theories are there in the political science. Political science is the study of public policy, welfare of the people. Okay.
Okay. అయిపోయింది.
1 minute. Okay. Next, this is a second question. Okay, state is a modern word. It is given by Machiavelli. Name, you are right. What is the name? Machiavelli or Machiavelli, how you pronounce. Okay, the book name is the Prince. In 1513 he wrote the book. He used for the first time the word state. According to Woodrow Wilson, state is a state people organized for law, and people are there for law, where in the definite territory, in one land the people are going to there. Okay. Next, population is the first and important element of the state. Without population there is no state. According to Plato, there will be 5040. According to Aristotle, there should not be neither too large nor too small. Territory is the second and important element of the state. First, second. Okay, territory means geographical area of the state, land, air, water. Okay. Next, government is the third element of the state. Government going to work as a agency to the state. It's going to go do the welfare of the people. Next, sovereignty is the fourth element of the state. Sovereignty is nothing but supreme power of the state. Okay. Last, it is the fifth element of the state. International recognition means the UNO should be recognize the other states. Okay, this question you have 100% you are right. First element, second element, third element, fourth element, fifth element. Okay, you have to mention these points. Okay, this PDF, total PDF, entire PDF we are going to put in the, okay, this entire PDF we are going to put in the description. Okay, I think, hope you are enjoyed my live class. If you tomorrow, if you're going to write the exam with confidence, no need to worry. And after successful completion of the exam, what you will do means, please comment, share your opinion, and also subscribe Mass Veeresh sir YouTube channel. Veeresh sir రండి. Mass Veeresh sir,
Thank you, Yatish
my
sir.
friend. Okay, my friend in the college. You should support. We should, as a team, we should support him. We should
Thank you.
share, like, subscribe the Mass Veeresh sir YouTube channel.
Thank you.
And also, if you have any query, your comment. You do comment in the YouTube channel. We try to rectify your. We are going to rectify your concern. Okay.
మీరు ఎగ్జామ్ రాసిన తర్వాత సో మనకి క్లాస్ నుంచి ఎన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ వచ్చాయి కామెంట్ చేయండి.
సోషలిజం అవసరం లేదు మా, టెన్షన్ పడకండి. పూర్వే మా read that question, మా పూర్వ you should read that question. No, there is no exemption for you. Shivani, good ma, good. Thank you, Shivani. Thank you everyone. For you people only, మీకోసమే నేను చేసిన. Nothing personally we will get. మీకోసమే. If you write exam with confidence, you will get good mark. That is the highest pleasure we will get. Okay na? And also we thank our Veeresh sir giving such a wonderful platform, digital platform for helping thousands of students.
Thank you sir. Thank you పెద్ద సార్, మన రాహుల్ సార్,